We freaking streamed on YouTube. We streamed an NFL game. For what is a man? We got Micah Parsons. And rolling out to his right. Parsons is chasing him. Yes! Yes! Sacked! I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate this all. I hate onside kicks. What in God's name? That's how this game is going to end? Are you kidding me? Towards the end zone, and it's broken up! Let's make some noise. And he fumbled! Derrick Henry fumbled! Intercepted by the Broncos! What is going on? What a game on Thursday night! Across the 15-10, Tucker Craft 5 gets in! Watson in double coverage! Ladies and gentlemen, we got a gold play button. After 11 years, 1 million subscribers. We raised $1 million faster than we did last year. Yeah, we f***ing did it. It's frickin' frackin' time. Yeah, it is. Lag. Welcome to the 2026 NFL Draft. Grossi Posse Packers! Nation, welcome to an episode of Podcast, the podcast where you don't, not a Packers fan, but it sure does help. I'm your host, Tom. Did Spectrum cable crash on me right before I was about to go live? Yep, but it doesn't matter. It's the draft, baby. Grossi, how are we doing? Good to see you. Hello. Hello. Good to see you. Hello. 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 IT, happy draft day, Mr. Grossi. Oh, yes. It is one of the most wonderful times of the year. Grady, 1 month till 4 years. Much love from the Grady family while I watch you on my lunch break. Enjoy that lunch, Grady. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Drew, we are here. Another year watching the draft with you all. Let's make it a good one. Also, I'm thankfully off work tonight. Let's go. Let's go. Packers don't even draft. There's no stress tonight. There's nothing. We just get to watch all the other teams cause pandemonium and chaos. So that's it. Schwarty, it's time to fall. And Jatur Spectrum selects repair guy, high school dropout on drugs. Honestly, I think that they would do a better job. Kevin, happy draft day. Tom and all, happy draft day. Bailey to Fire, tell me someone didn't write that statement Vrabel without telling us. Yeah, that's, yeah, he's supposed to speak. Did he wind up coming out and speaking? Because I've been dealing with cable issues, so I don't even know what he came out and said, because he was supposed to address the team. Here we go. Step away from team business on Saturday because his family needs him. Communication with the Patriots, whatever they need, I'm going to provide. Okay. Yeah, it's a mess, man. O'Malley Pat's coach is always cheating at something. Don't what they do are saying, oh, hey there. Intro 8 out of 10 because no Wildflower. Got replaced by Don Rogers this time. We had Wildflower singing in the last one, and now it's the Don's time. Rio shirtless for local and hand time to party. Would expect nothing less. Let's go. Pixel Tour, have you fixed the Millie plaque to make it straight? Yes, it should be good now. I think it's good. Colin Terrence, hey Tom, happy draft day. Can't wait to see what my Vikings do at 18. PS Packers stink. Skull love it, bud. Happy draft day. Trevor, my anxiety attacks can cease. Tom is here. We are here. The cable is not, but you know. Gucci with a 20 saying best time of the year starts today. Yes, it does. It is the draft. It's weird. I mean, because first of all, last year I was streaming live from Green Bay, so it was different vibes there. But also, this is the first time in a good long while the Packers haven't had a first round pick. So I feel like I can kind of take it easy. You know what I mean? Like I just get to watch the chaos unfold. That's not too bad. Not too bad. And this is next year too. Mythic, thank you for the membership. Tristan to Fire, let's go Chiefs Kingdom. Chiefs. Gonna be an interesting night for them. Sean, if they tour Packers trade into the first round, I don't know if they're gonna jump up that hard, but we'll see. Wouldn't be surprised if they trade, but not yet. Dave just posted a video. Hope it leads to big things. Let's go. Joy, welcome to the posse. Appreciate that out of you. Thank you, and thank you. Greatly appreciated. Famous and fire and expected twist. The Green Bay Packers trade all their picks for the number 1 overall pick. Got to go get Mendoza, man. That's it. HV to fire. The Packers trade up in the first round. Who you hoping they get? I would hope it'd be like a corner. So we talked about this on the 3-round mock that I did. I think Chris Johnson is not going to go in the first, but I think he's going to go pretty early on the second day. So, I mean, I would love for them to move up and potentially get him. His speed is so great. But yeah, I don't know if they're going to do that, but it would have to be a lockdown corner. Like they would have to go, Terrell maybe, I don't know. So, happy draft day, Tom. First off, congrats on the engagement. Can't wait to see the 30 and 30 schedule. It's been too long since we've crossed paths. Oh, yes. We'll be releasing that momentarily. Coaster Tour playing the new Resident Evil game. It's awesome. Hell yeah. I would love to play a video game at some point. Someday. Jay with a fire. Who dat, Tom? What do you think the Saints are picking? It's going to be best player available, but I think they're in a really good spot. I think that they could go edge if they wanted to. I could also see them going to get a linebacker or somebody to help out their secondary, but I would imagine it's going to be on defense. Antonio 5, Vrabel's family needed him when he was hanging out with Rossini. Yeah, it's a terrible story, man. Like, I understand, like, all the drama, and, you know, I'll definitely poke some fun on scripted and stuff, but yeah, I just feel so bad for the freaking kids, man. Like, those kids and those significant others, like, it was bad when it dropped, and it was like, oh, you know, and Rossini was coming out and saying, oh, you know, it's getting blown out of proportion, there's friends, they're off to the side, and stuff like that. Then she resigned, and it was like, okay, maybe this is it then. And then Vrabel, apparently the Post reached out to him yesterday and was saying, hey, like, we have these pictures of, like, you guys kissing from 6 years ago. And so that's what prompted him to step away on Saturday. And it's not great. I mean, both of them are just being not good people. And for this to go on for 6 years, man, 6 years, you got kids and just like, man, like, get a divorce. You know what I mean? Like, if you're not, just go be crappy with each other. Another with a fiver. Appreciate you. Thank you. FLG to 5. Titans moving from 4 to 12 and getting Pickens. I will believe this rumor wholeheartedly. Yeah, there's a lot of rumors now that George Pickens has signed his franchise tag that maybe he's going to be getting moved and traded. We'll see. Ashley with a 20. Hi, Grossi, Posse, Tom. Let's kick back and enjoy a beer because we are reveling and having our defensive hunks. That's right, Ashley. That's right. Yeah, we'll crush this water. We'll pop open some brewskis and we'll rock out. Joe Spectrum, the eternal bust of draft season. Always. Arrow, look, Tom finally decided to show up. Dude, I turned on my TV and I got like the blue screen of death. So I'm going to try to stream it. So I might be a little bit behind. Apologies if that is the case. I'm going to try to stream it. I will have some access to the draft somehow, some way. Right, Joe? Fire, you know who isn't having internet issues anymore? This gal. Thank you, AT&T Fiber. I feel free now. I pray every day that I can get fiber. Every day. And every day, the Lord does not hear my prayers. He does not. Hell on with the tenor. The Chiefs draft pick better be better than the Royal season. I mean, yeah, it shouldn't be too hard to do. Mythic with tenor. Hi, Tom, me and Taco Bell tonight. Question, you see any huge trades tonight during the draft? It seems like there's some teams that are trying to trade up, so I wouldn't be surprised. Huge trades, maybe you get a George Pickens moved. I think that would probably be the craziest one that we could see in terms of players getting moved tonight. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you're going to start to see. There's been a lot of rumors about teams trading up, you know, in kind of the middle of the first round to try and go get some offensive linemen before, you know, they run out because there's a pretty big drop off this year. Red Ryan, congrats on your engagement. Hope my Titans get love and hope to meet you again in person for 30 and 30. Let's go. Andrew Turch got bladder surgery. Go Broncos. Go Broncos. Hope surgery went well. O'Malley Tour. One deflates a ball. One deflates a marriage. Too fast to take 20. Vrabel is about to go dark for a bit possible. Well, apparently he's in the building today and he's going to be in the building tomorrow. But Saturday is getting, he's taking some time with the fam. Joy Tour. First felt paycheck. Restore my membership. I appreciate you just being here. Thank you very much. Spire Terra. I can't go back to the Patriots being bad, Tom. Can't accept the idea of Josh McDaniels for Patriots season. Vrabel screw whoever he wants as long as the Jets and Bills are too. Fair. There you go. Help Tom! Whoop! Thank you for 10 memberships. I appreciate that out of you. Tom with a fire. The 26th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the Packers select Jordan Love. Also, congrats on the engagement. Thank you. Indiana with a 5. Congrats on the engagement. Look forward to seeing you in Chi-Town for 30 and 30. Drew to 5. I'm sad the Colts can't draft Fernando Mendoza. When we get Elijah Sarrett somehow, go Colts and go Hoosiers. Yeah, another fellow team without a first-round pick. Those Indianapolis Colts. Kevin with a 990. How does this draft class rank amongst other draft classes? So this is very defensive heavy. So it's a good draft if you need defensive players along the D-line too. So I'm happy as a Packers fan because we need defensive players. So I'm very, very okay with that. It's not a very sexy quarterback draft. They said that the talent for edge rusher kind of drops off after probably like the top like 50 or so. And then offensive tackles too. Like there's a bit of a drop after guys who are expected to go in the first or second round. Sean, they fire Packers purge their team in free agency. Packers Super Bowl window finish maybe. I mean, I don't think so. All the guys that left, I don't think there's a major surprise there. Romeo Doubs is probably the one who's going to make the most difference right this second. But if Matthew Golden steps up, I think they're going to be okay. Elton Jenkins wasn't going to be the guy anymore. He hasn't been the same ever since his injury. Yeah, Quay Walker, they were never going to pay him that kind of money. We have Cooper. We'll see what they do in the middle of the field, though. Yeah. Sydney, studying for anatomy final while having you up. Hoping for an entertaining night after having another long-time family Gato pass it. Another one, Sydney? I am very sorry to hear about that. Very, very sorry. We were talking about this last night during a night of too many mock drafts. I just got off the phone with Papa Grossi a little while ago. Daphne is slowing down. The doc is coming to the house tomorrow, so wishing you nothing but the best, Sydney. I know how that feels. Sam Fire, I think the Seahawks will draft a running back to replace K9. I do. I don't think it's going to be in the first round, though. Adam with a 20. You want some more wine? You want more wine? Crossfire, man, bro. Who do you want? It's Skull Nation, but all the chaotic good you do. I can let a Go Pack Go whisper. Go Pack Go. How's Maya and the dogs? Maya is out right now doing a voice lesson. The dogs are doing fantastic. The gatos are doing well. Yeah, everybody's good. Maya got her ring back today, so that was really nice because I got the size wrong. It was too large, and I could not risk measuring it in her sleep. And her sister was the one who also gave me the ring size. We were both wrong. So she had a smaller. But I would say, again, Chris Johnson probably is my favorite guy right this second at corner. Yeah. Doge with a fire. Tom, want to make NFL skits? However, if it's exactly like yours, would that be considered copyright? I mean, just make it somewhat different. I think you should be fine then. I ain't going to go after you. Baby, what up, Betty? Boop. For the kitty. So I don't understand why Arizona's thinking about getting Love at 3. We just re-signed Connor and signed Algier. Why do we need Love? I don't understand that either. I have to imagine that's not going to be the case because the Cardinals, you know, with all the love in my heart, as my long time dark horse pick, it just similar to the Titans. The Titans, I can understand it a little bit more, but the Cardinals have so many other needs. Like, they could go offensive line, they can go D-line, they can go edge, they can go in the secondary. Like, there's so many other things that they need. I don't think a running back is going to help them. I know their run game was terrible last year, but it's because everybody was hurt. So I don't understand if they go Jeremiah Love at 3. Because, again, I think the best case scenario is that the Cardinals trade down. Yeah, but it takes 2 to tango. Mission with Tenor. Tom, it's been a while since got a stream. Baby girl was born in February. Hey, congratulations to you and your fam. Been settling with all that. Her name's Juniper. My girl wants her to be a Steelers fan. How do I save her? Listen, you just have to start showing, you know, some good teams early on, right? And then for the Steelers, I mean, you could just show every single wild card game for the past like almost decade. That might knock it out. You know, but congratulations. Go, too. You think we're trading back into the first? Go, Pack, go. I do not. Metro Tour. Tom's releasing a schedule before the NFL. Let's go. That's right. Just wait until May. Just wait. And then you have the NFL schedule release, which I might know some things. I might know a couple things. True. We want Lemon. We want a weapon. Go Saints. Who dat? Happy engagement, Tom. Thank you. D1 the retirement home selects Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, who knows what the hell's going on with Aaron Rodgers there. Diego Tour, Giants take Proctor and Keldrick Falk. I don't think Falk goes that early. I don't think so. I think that they'd pick another pass rusher on the board. Nick Bonito, thank you. MTO Tier, you think the Packers could possibly trade up? Yes, I just don't think that they could do it. I don't think they would do it in the first round. I don't think that they have enough capital to do so. Alan, 64 months. Can the Patriots now have a scandal for 5 minutes? Also watch us trade down for the upteenth time. Yeah, it's not great. It is not great. Timber City of Bridges, Rivers, Steel, and Yinzers. Let's go. I think Pittsburgh's going to do a fantastic job hosting it, though. I truly do. Travis Wood at 20 saying, stuck in gridlock KC traffic, but Grossi draft coverage helps. I got you. We'll get you home. We'll navigate you. Brandon with a fire. Watching Grossi for the draft while I build the Lego Titanic. Simply calming. That sounds fantastic. Mark with a fire. Congrats on the engagement, Tom. It's the Vikings. I'm happy Quezzy is in GM tonight because he sucked at drafting. Yeah, we'll see what the Vikings decide to do. Vengeance to our 50-year-old Grossi fan. Have a great draft. Let's go Packers, baby. Phoenix for 20. Congrats, Tom and Maya. Super happy for y'all. See you in Houston for 30 and 30. Go Hawks. I'll see you there. Austin Fire. Sorry I'm out of drama. Just got here. What's going on with Vrabel? I know you potentially think the Steelers take. Love you, bro. I don't think they're going edge. I can see them going after a receiver. I can see them going offensive line. I can see them going in the secondary. But yeah, I don't. Edge, I know that a lot of folks are getting mocked, or the Steelers are getting mocked to getting an edge player, but Vrabel's apparently been having a 6-year affair with Diana Rossini, so that's not great. Connor with 13-13. Hello there, General Kenobi. Congrats to you, both you globe hoppers. Please don't let the Giants screw this up. Hey, at least get one of them right. At least get one. Sky to Fire. Overseas Sports Sickos Unite. No sleep tonight. Gonna be a long few days watching live for the first time. Go Cardinals. Let's go. International fans holding it on down. 6 years. Yeah, there's pictures that came out today from 20 and 20 of them smooching at a bar in March. And that was right before she got married. And again, like, both of them are way in the wrong. Like, both of them, it's gross. Doctor with a fire. Hate to the Raiders giving us reasons to hope again. It's the hope that gets you. Going to fire. I think Vrabel ends up leaving the Patriots will be as much of a threat. It depends on who they would get a coach, but the Patriots have put out multiple statements that they're behind Mike Vrabel, and I think, honestly, it's because they just were in the Super Bowl. If they weren't in the Super Bowl, and, like, they really struggled last year, maybe something's different, but... Adrian to Fire. Tom, you think you make a first trade in the draft? Can't wait to meet you in Minnesota for this time at 30 and 30. I can see the Cardinals. They're at number 3. I can see them trading down. Tucker to Fire. Huge congrats to you and Maya. Sorry, the story's already been told, but where was that awesome engagement photo taken? It was a screenshot from a video that I had running on my phone, and that was in Glymur, Glymur. It's my favorite place in Iceland. So 2 years to the day that we did that hike. So I was planning for a while. Zelda to Fire. Bengals basically already drafted a Pro Bowler at 10. Feels kind of weird to optimistic on draft night. Kitty goes unprecedented. Yeah, I mean, listen, you can't screw it up. You can't screw it up. Boost the master volume. I got you. That a little better? A little better. Jim, saying 39 months. Congrats on the engagement. Seeing Foxborough with 30 and 30 part. Yeah. Hopefully we have an eventful draft. Silver to Fire. Draft day. Here's your new season. So when's the wedding? We're talking, but we have not, we have not come up with it yet. No, we have not. Greetings from Iceland. Yes. Please have a draft day, Tom. Congrats to you and Maya. I hope the Packers get Brian Branch. He doesn't go to rival. That would suck. Raymond, huge congrats on the engagement to Maya. Oh, yeah, I guess Tom, too. He's been there before, so it's not that special. Exactly. I'm just... sloppy seconds. That's me. HP to Fire. What is your worst-case scenario for what the Vikings do tonight? Trading up for a running back? No. I wouldn't say that's worst-case scenario. I think they get, like, just a premium secondary player or maybe, like, a monster on the D-line. I would think I'd be a little bit more like, ooh. Tony, Boo Lions can't trade ahead of the pack today. They cannot. A&H, welcome to the posse. Raider with a tenor. Can you hear the autumn wind, Fernando? Was something in the air that night? The stars were bright, Fernando. They were shining there for you and me for the Raiders. Fernando. It's a great name. Great name. It's going to be a time. I think it's like literally the only pick that we know is going to happen. I'm pleasantly surprised by the outcry against the cheating, to be honest. People aren't as jaded as I thought. Can't stand cheaters like being publicly shamed. There you go. I just feel bad for the fam. James, hey Tom, been checked out of the NFL for a bit, focusing on grad school stuff. Hope both our teams get to who they want. One pride. Go, pack. Bad with a fire. Congrats on the engagement. Just started my divorce. Bang, bang, y'all. Anyone want Ayuk? Anyone? Rise up with a fire first live stream I've been doing a while. Love your videos. Congrats on everything you've accomplished, Tom. Let's go Cardinals. Packers love. Let's go. Also, we got over 6,000 people in here. Let's go, baby. Appreciate you all for tuning on in. Thank you. It is going to be one hell of a draft night. Of course, we will be streaming both nights of the draft, and then we'll probably be doing a stream after day 3 after some videos. Daniel Fire, honored to live in the host city of the draft. Pittsburgh's awesome. Pittsburgh is awesome. It is. Pro to Fire, congrats on the engagement. Happy draft day, everyone. And let's go Niners. You can watch the draft on ABC, and it's on ESPN. It might be on NFL Network, too. Robert, over, under 2.5 trade downs by the Browns tonight. I don't think by the Browns specifically, but I could see more than 2 trades going. Rebellion Tour, it's been a crazy NFL offseason so far. Agreed. Trista Tura, anyone to help build this Lego iceberg? Mikey, congrats on the engagement. Appreciate you, Mikey. Brad the Tenor, Tom, happy draft night. Glad to get a small dose of football. Going to an NHL playoff game soon, and we're going to start a college football podcast this fall. Do my Chiefs go wide receiver? I think that they will leave with a wide receiver. If it's not by the end of this round, I think by the end of night 2. Ace with Tenor, where can you watch the draft? Go Broncos, ABC, ESPN, and I'm pretty sure NFL Network as well. Gunther with A5 are saying Lions choosing anything other than O-line will result in a flag. 1Ks, welcome to the posse. Victor, appreciate you. Thank you very much. All right, I think just before this starts, RB Tour prediction for the first draft day trade move up. I do think it'd be the Cardinals trading back. I think so. Geometry Tour, you think KC drafts? I think they're either getting one like Delane, I can see it, or they get like a premium edge rusher for one of their first picks. KT, thoughts on the Seahawks getting sick? Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, like, they're pretty good at offensive line, and they actually had everybody stay, which was kind of nice. So it's, like, not the ultimate need, but, I mean, I wouldn't hate it. Mike with a fire. No score in the Sabres-Bruins game after 1 period. Let's go. Buffalo. Oh, yeah, Johnny, I tested all the audio. We're good. Dad and Tom, me and my dad arrived to Waukesha, Wisconsin. We're staying at the Comfort Inn. Enjoy your time in Wisconsin. It's a grand old place. Yes, it's freaking 75 degrees today. Freaking beautiful. 1K, so JJ actually makes some good picks. What do you think Cowboys need, Tom? Congrats to you and your partner. Appreciate you. Defense, edge rusher. They can go corner. They can go safety. They can go linebacker. Any one of those. Tanner, fine. I just want this drama to be over. Draft Max. Yeah, and then Chris Brazel and move on to the season. Go Pats. Oh, that'd be fun if they get Brazel. That'd be fun. Let me just make sure that, is this actually working on this stream? We'll see if that actually works. Majora, they fire. Congrats, Tom Myers, a Niner fan. Any safeties I should be hoping to drop. We need a free safety, not a strong safety. I don't think at the end of the first you're going to be going safety, to be honest. Andrew Tour, poor Mendoza. You know, but that Vegas O-line, yeah. At least they got a little bit of help with Linderbaum, but yeah. Billy Tour, Lions fan, give me O-line. Give me O-line or give me death. Jerry to fire. Congrats on the engagement, Tom. Can't wait to see you in Detroit for 30 and 30. Darcy knew Super Mario Galaxy. I did not. I heard it was not that good. I heard the animation was nice, but I heard that it wasn't that great. That's what I hear. All right. Let's see here. 8th with a fire. The Packers don't have a pick. How will the Lions know who to draft? Got to do your own work this time. That's right. Allies with a tenor. Congrats, Tom. Just get married on the 14th. Congratulations. We follow along via X. Want my birds to get but gone too early. Hopefully you'll get Messidor instead. Hey, they can get an edge, yeah. But I would love for them to get offensive line. We'll see. Bag with a fiver. Congrats on the engagement. Does Maya know about Perna yet? She's known for a long, long time. Kevin, thank you for the membership. Appreciate you. Ace, welcome to the posse. Double O with a fiver. My nightmare is Lions trading Branch away to move up. Hoping it's just all rumors. Yeah, we'll see if that actually comes to fruition. We shall see. All right, so I can't access the stream. Oh, there we go. Let's see. Let me just make sure this works on my end because I can't watch it on my cable because Spectrum was like, no, screw you. Oh, here comes TJ Watt and Roger Goodell. And so I think before we begin, there's one thing we have to do real quick. Hold on first. Roger Goodell. So as always, boo! Gotta boo. Gotta boo. Boo! Gotta boo. Gotta boo. And now, ladies and gentlemen, before the draft officially begins, 3 years ago, I went to 30 NFL stadiums in 30 days. And this summer, we're doing it one more time. 3 years ago, I went to 30 NFL stadiums in 30 days. And it all began right here at Lambeau Field.
Go, Pack, go!
And this summer, I'm doing it one more time. Starting in LA and ending in Green Bay, I will be showcasing each NFL city and most importantly, each NFL fan base as we travel across the country, all to benefit St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. There will once again be free fan events in each city with information regarding locations and donation incentives to come. But for now, here is the schedule for 30 and 30 Part 2. And I'll see you soon. That's right, baby! 30 and 30 part due. I promised you after the first one that we would do it once we hit 1 million subscribers. We're running it back. We're doing it in reverse. I'll also put out a schedule, just like an easy template so you can see it and you can make your plans there. Every single fan event, a fan event will happen in every single city. Once again, every single fan event will be completely and totally free. Will not charge you anything, and everything will be going to support St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. We gonna do it, baby. Yeah, give me a few weeks just because it's been a little bit of a crazy time. But yeah, give me a few weeks and I'll have incentives. Where locations for the fan events, all that great stuff will be coming out within the next few weeks. But we gonna make some noise again. We gonna make some noise once again, my friends. All right, they're waving the terrible towels there in Pittsburgh. Let's see here. Empathy Tenor watching Grossi while playing Assassin's Creed Black Flag, because the remake was announced today. Hoping Loomis won't screw this easy pick. Tate, Bane, or Delane. It's not that hard, Mickey. Go Knowles. Yeah, I did see that. I actually never got to play Black Flag. I stopped after 3, and everyone was like, you need to play this one. And I might just play the remake at this point. Well, Mally to Fire. This probably should be probably a bad take and not shared by other Cowboys fan. I'd rather trade Lamb than Pickens. Ooh. Binker, let's go. Rachel! What a fiver. Hold on 2 seconds, because of course that just disappeared. Of course it disappeared. And now YouTube's not going to let me go back. Hold on, Rachel. Where'd it go? Because of course everything's ruined. Everything's ruined. Oh, yes, about try not to spoil. It will be released, all the stuff, like all the names and stuff will be released on good old Twitter and social media before it. Yeah, try not to spoil it, but yeah, we'll just be watching here. I'll see you in a 7 time. Just want to wish you congrats on the engagement. Thank you very much, Austino. Appreciate you. I say Fire, congrats on the engagement time. If you'll be Cleveland 30 and 30, I'll be there. I will be there. We're going to every single city once again. Mike never add an event to my calendar faster. Let's go. Stan saying congrats on the engagement. Can't wait for the Saints fan to see you in Houston for reasons. 30 and 30. Fingers down for Bane or Downs. Todd, appreciate you. Steph Fire, see you in New York on the 20th time. I'll be sure to make it there. Let's go. It's going to be so much fun. I can't wait. Adrian, they fire. See you on the 26th time. See you then. Always go, Pack, go. Might take the World Cup into consideration. Yes, the only day that actually overlaps, by the way, the Raiders are on the clock with a little over 7.5 minutes to go. Yes, the only overlap day is Philadelphia. Travis, update made home. Go Chiefs. See you June 4th. Inject Terry. Oh my God, Tom, I love you. June 7th couldn't have been a more perfect date. That is the day after I come back from chasing the planes. I don't have to take off work. Just for you. Just for you, Inject, of course. HP too, if you don't come to Los Angeles, we riot. That's where I'm starting. That's where the whole thing is starting. I went there last time, too. Cam, 18 months. I think Mendoza's going first. I do think Mendoza's going first. Yes. COB. Hey, Tom. What's up? I'm heading to the 23rd. What time is it, and is it free? It is free. I do not have the times and locations just yet, because there's 30 of them, so it just takes a little while. I'm just going to release them when I have them all. Jake with a fiver. Glad the draft started today. Yesterday wasn't great at work. Or got stabbed. Oh, in stable condition. Glad everybody's okay. Hopefully you're okay. That's all that matters. A little less than 7 minutes left to go on the clock here. Say to anyone on a carpool to Pittsburgh. I'll be there. At a fire, I'm a Jags fan. Used to being this night being my Super Bowl. What do I do now? We ain't picking. Also, yeah, late in round 2. I just got to enjoy it now. I know what's that all about, huh? I don't even know. King, what's your thoughts on the Mike Vrabel situation? I think that they're both not so great people doing a not so great thing, and I feel terrible for their families. Like that's the simple one. It's a freaking mess, man. Life is sort of fire. Hello there. See you in Green Bay on June 27th, the day after my birthday. Let's go. We shall celebrate. Yes, we will. Yeah, day 2. Are you going to Chicago or Gary, Indiana? We'll go to Chicago. Okay, appreciate you. Thank you. Shotgun with a fire. He thinks CJ Stroud or Bryce Young is going first. Missed, close, different draft. Close, though. It was very, very, very close. All right, let's put this here. All right, I think YouTube might be hiding a few supers, so just give me a second. Matt, I'd love to see you June 6th here in Houston. We'll be working the Galveston Steampunk Festival that day. Get you on my vacation in Baltimore like I did last time. That sounds pretty damn dope, though. Okay, hell yeah. Steampunk? Okay. On to day 2. I came in late. Where can I find the 30 schedule? I did just release the video, but I'm going to post it momentarily as well, so you can get both of them. James Fire, congrats on the engagement, Tom. Hope you enjoy our new stadium when you get to Buffalo. You and me both. Thank you. Yeah, we're under 5:33 left to go on the clock for the Raiders here. Vampire, wait for Howie to work some magic. Go Birds, go Flyers. Anzella, yo, Tom, congrats on the fiance. Go, Pack, go. Chris Jones with the tour. What do we need? Corner, edge rusher maybe, offensive line, and defensive line. Dread with a fire. Giving Papa Grossi Dallas again on June 5th. We'll see. That depends on Papa Grossi's schedule. He might be on a cruise. Scans of the fire. Totally not going to get a Tom Grossi tattoo and be there in Cleveland. Latest of the tour. How's y'all after crazy Wisconsin weather last week? Yeah, thankfully everybody's okay. A lot of branches down and stuff, but yeah, it was freaking nuts. Gary, do you think Jaguars trade up into the first? I think they're one of the contenders to do so, so I wouldn't be super duper surprised. Steph at 5. I need a ride from Indy to Cincy this year. I'm planning on doing both. Can't wait to see you again. I appreciate you, Steph. Thank you very much. Brian, keep rocking, Grossi. Congrats on the engagement. Can't wait to see who the Packers draft. Go, Pack, go. 1337 to fire. Oh, hell yeah. The 29th is my 3-day weekend. Let's go. Hi, Jack. Congratulations, Tom and Maya. Missed the Fridays. Best part of New Zealand. Yeah, best part of New Zealand, I mean, it's the hiking, man. I mean, the hiking was just incredible. That Mount Cook area was just, it was awesome. 4:25 left on the clock here for the Raiders. Of course, with a fire. Diego Pavia, you are a Las Vegas Raider. Shade with a tour. Switching between you and the Cavs game 3 tonight. Let's go. Mendoza's still there. They're in the suits. They're waiting. Rook with a 670. 30-30 in my area on a day I can make it. Now I just need to work up the courage to get in the crowd because it's going to be packed deservedly. It's a great time. If you haven't been to a fan event, again, they're totally free. You kind of just vibe with some really cool people. I highly recommend you come out. It's going to be great. Father James, what's going on? How you feeling? Jet with a tour. You better make a good scriptwriter. Left from KC. Under 4 minutes left to go on the clock. Maybe the Raiders are going to forget to draft. Era with a tenor. What would we need to do to have you married in a green tux with yellow accents with your name on the back? Maya needs to know she's not only marrying you, but the Green Bay Packers is also. The name on the back might be tough, but I think I can get away with the other ones. The pick is in! The pick is in. And we got graphics. That's right. A huge shout out to Johnny Rockford. Crushing the graphic game as always. Crushing it. It could be anyone. It could be. Sam and Fire. Last few months have been fairly stressful. Boyfriend on deployment and found out I have PCOS, also school. So I'm glad I get to watch the stream. Sam, wishing nothing but safety for your boyfriend and wishing you nothing but the best. I hope things get a bit easier sooner. Let's go. All right, let's see here. Put this here. Wish it had loaded properly. Wonderful. Jan, when you coming to Canada, should do it this year along with 30 and 30. I am hoping to do a Canada thing at some point. John, if I think Green Bay's going to move up into the first, I don't. I think that they can move up later, but I don't think they're going to move up into the first. Bobby, thoughts on the Texans free agency? I think it's been pretty solid. I'm happy that they were able to re-sign some pass rushers too, because their pass rush was a monstrosity next year in the most positive way. So yeah, I think it's going to be about getting CJ Stroud some more offensive line help and hoping that he's the guy. Janine with tours, 26 shirts, doing another 30 and 30 shirt. We're just going to have it on the site and we're just going to donate all the proceeds to the actual fundraiser. So yeah, we will do all that. So yeah, it's already being designed. So that will be good. All right, the pick is still in. We're still waiting here. Big, why are we booing the first guy that came out? Oh, that's the commissioner. It's Roger Goodell. Here he is now. Boo! Because, it's tradition here. We always boo the Roger Goodell. All right, let's see. With the first overall pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, let's see who they go. Fernando Mendoza. It's the shock of the century. They go Mendoza. After all that, he is their guy. So the Raiders get who they hope to be their QB of the future. They go Mendoza. And now the Jets are going to be on the clock. I know. Shock. Pure shock. And now after this, it's kind of all up in the air. We have no idea what's coming after this now. All right, so now let's do this. Let's get the Jets on there. Boom. All right, the Jets are officially on the clock. Let's see what happens. Ghost, we're never going to get the end of coach, are we? I kid, looking forward to seeing you in Phoenix May 30th. Oh, no, there will be the end of coach before this season starts. Spire was taking them 7 minutes to spell Mendoza. Sometimes it's a tricky name. Double O the tour. I think the Raiders are taking a punter. Shaggy with a 20 saying, "Oh, the fiance and I will see you in LA. Can't wait." Let's go, baby. Let's go. 30 and 30 part deal. Ryan, they tour. What would you do if the Bears move up for Ruben Bain? I'd be nervous. Chuck with a 5er. Studying for my paramedic final while listening to your stream. Best of luck. Let's go. The sound glitched. Oh, perfect. Great. Thank you, Spectrum. Ace of the Fire, is there a specific stadium you're looking forward to visiting again? I really liked the Falcons Stadium the last time I went. I'm also looking forward to just being in Pittsburgh again. Cat of Fire, supposed to storm again tonight and tomorrow. Whee! Sharky of Fire, today I'll watch here in KS MO area. The sign of the storm is coming to KC Kingdom. Might be coming. Ozzy the Fiver, congrats to the new Mr. Maya. Excited to see you in Foxborough again. Tom, we still owe you a dinner at the family-run business. Let's do it, Ozzy. Let's do it. Drill with A2, we need stretch goal to get Perna to come to KC. Yeah, you just gotta drag him out. He's got the third draft with Tom. Let's freaking go. Congrats on the engagement. I appreciate you. Thank you, and thank you. Yeah, there's Mendoza. They're talking to the first overall pick. I know. It's so shocking. So shocking. Potentially a tour. Watch it not be Mendoza. Neil, look forward to seeing Santa Clara June 1st. We'll see you. Anyhow, I'll put out all the locations and stuff. Down to Raiders went QB. Why wasn't this talked about? I know. Rated Fire, congrats on the engagement. I'll be in Jacksonville representing the Broncos. Do you have a letterbox below to follow your movie opinions? I do not, but people have been asking me about that. Might have to. With the Packers trade for Michelle Persons? Yes. Curse to do one thing for me. Get Mendoza. Jets are still on the clock. 3:22 left to go on their pick. We got over 9. It's over 9,000! 9,000 people in here. I appreciate the hell out of you for joining. There's plenty of places where you could watch your draft coverage. And thank you for spending some time here. I appreciate you. Don't worry, there's no midstream ads or anything like that. No sponsors here. Not trying to sell you anything. Just for the 8th straight year, we're talking about the draft. All right, so less than 3 minutes left for the Jets here. Man, but if I not gonna lie, I thought they might mess this up. Let's go. Not this time. Next time, maybe. We don't see what they do for the next pick, but we'll see. All right, they're showing some prospects in the back. And ladies and gentlemen, the pick is in. Van Potter, it's probably very hectic in Pittsburgh right now. It's not easy to host a draft, but at least they don't have to worry about hosting another playoff hockey game this year. That's tough. Trust, I was hoping the Raiders were going to screw it up. Going to Fire, Tom, can I come to wedding and sit outside the venue like a fan does a Taylor Swift concert, only if you bring signs? Even Packers trade backward in time for JSN. I'm okay with that. Might go to Fire, did I go to WrestleMania? No, brother. Did you see those ticket prices? I ain't going to WrestleMania. And God, that night one was so atrocious. The main event was good, though. Jocko to Fire, the lack of interceptions, can the Jets really say the pick is in? That's fair. Power, Tom's getting 2 rings where the Vikings and Lions get 1. Seriously, congrats, Tom, and best of luck. And lovely Maya. Thank you. Shade of Fire, reason you became a vegan instead of vegetarian pescatarian. I was pescatarian for a few years, but I stopped eating meat for moral reasons, and then went pescatarian, and then eventually just went full vegan just because you can't hear him scream. Doesn't mean they don't. Jay Portillo with a Fire. Love you, Tom, and congrats. Thank you. I appreciate you. All right, the pick is in. Joe, boop, thank you for the 10 memberships. Appreciate you. We'll see what the Jets do. Again, this could go either way, man. They can go Reese. They can go Bain. Guillermo Tour, we got our QB. We'll see what happens. Pac-Man to Fire. Bold strategy, Con. I see Jamarcus Russell lately. Congrats on the engagement. Can we tailgate the wedding in true Packers fan style? I mean, listen, I'm not going to say no. I'm not saying no. Cage with a tour. Is it possible for the Finns to draft Green Bay's pick? Just draft it for him. I think it'd be fine. I think it'd be totally fine. Why not? Sharpshooter, all hail Strouds. Think the Texans will move up in the draft or keep the picks they have. Apparently, the rumor is that they're going to trade around. So that is what I've heard. Scansify, does this mean that Tom was conquered by the Mayan Empire? Yes. All right, let's see what the Jets decide to do here. I think that they could. I think you might see him on the move. Jason, thoughts on the Clayface? I was excited about Clayface before the trailer even came out. So hold on, let's see what the Jets do. Because Mike Flanagan wrote it, and I love Mike Flanagan. All right, let's see who they decide to go here. They go David Bailey, edge from Texas Tech. So they go Bailey. They do not go Reese. All right, so here comes Bailey. The Jets trying to make it work. They go and get their edge rusher. All right, so let's see here. Let's add this. So they go edge with Bailey. All right, and now Arizona, you are on the clock. Now it's going to get real interesting. What the hell are they going to do? All right, so let's see here. Edman, I appreciate that. We try to be more reliable than, what some of the other folks are doing. All right, so Arizona is on the clock. Let me just delete this little graphic behind here. Yeah, but I'm super excited for Clayface. I think it's gonna be great. Also, it's a horror movie. Come on now. YT to fire. First off, huge congrats to both you and Miami engagement. Second, can't wait to be the lone Eagles fan in DC for 30 and 32. Let's get it. Ryan the Firehouse, the food in New Zealand. Food was great. Wine was even better. Ditch would tell you missed my earlier super chat. Apologies, my friend. YouTube has been not the best for me. Congrats. Have you considered live streaming the wedding? Second, will you do a scripted reaction tonight? Your recaps are better than watching live. I will be doing an Every Fans reaction tomorrow to the first round, so that'll come out in the afternoon after GPS. And then I'll be streaming tomorrow night, and then on Saturday I'll be putting out videos for the Packers, probably stream after that, and then Sunday doing a reaction to the entire draft, and then probably Monday or Tuesday we'll have scripted out. So it's one of the most busiest. It's one of the busiest times of the year. So, yeah, we're gonna get all the content. Apologies for missing that earlier. Strata, they fire. Stealing this joke from Annie Agar. Gilroy has 2 masters since the last Jets interception. This is true. All right, so the Jets go Bailey. Under 4 minutes left to go for the Cardinals here. So let's see what they decide to do. Madness 2 picks for Miami tonight. Let's go. Let's see what Miami does. Let's see. Andrew Fire. So there's some pact with the devil. The Jets with the win the most important Super Bowl in history in exchange for eternal sucking. Fair. Vermillion to Fire. The team I feel bad for this offseason is the Ravens losing 9 starters, the Harbaugh Giants, and hopefully can get good picks for this season. Yeah, and then, the whole trade thing. Angela Bailey had a higher Madden rating. It's true. Chronicle of the Fire. Can't wait to go to work tired because I stay up till 11:30 to see the Bills trade out of the first. I know that life. I know that life. Yep, that's tough. That is tough. You want more wine? To draftees have the option to decline an offer. Not really, but then they can refuse to play and stuff. Look at Eli Manning. Kaylee went up Fanning! Boop for that kitty. Can't wait to finally see you in Green Bay. Huge congrats on the engagement. Let's fill Lambeau. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get something special for Lambeau. I'm gonna try. Under 3 minutes left to go for the Cardinals and their pick. But yeah, that finale is gonna be something. It's gonna be a crazy time, and it's on a Saturday too. So, let's go. Let's go. Appreciate you, Kelly. It's going to be great. Let's see. Bye with the Tanner. Can't wait to see Bailey's career take off once the Jets trade him. Day break. 36 months, baby! Saying Seahawks want Super Bowl. Seahawks want Super Bowl. About 2.5 minutes left to go for the good old Cardinals here, and then they're going to have to make their pick. Wow, they fire. Is New Zealand wine really that good? I live here, and it's not something we care about much culturally. Yes, it was really, really, it was the best wine I've ever had, ever. Jess of the Tour, have Perna stream the wedding and profit off your joy. Yeah, sounds about right. 4-4 to 5. Jags move up and select AEW World Champ Darby Allin. Certainly a safer choice here. His reign shall be short but glorious. He's going to be a workhorse champ, and it's going to be so good. Madeline with they fire. Time to got my first job in high school. Hey, let's go. Anybody saw a young teacher? Congrats on the engagement. Freaking congratulations. Let's go. Under 2 minutes left to go for the Cardinals. The biggest piece of advice, one, your first year is going to be difficult. There's going to be days where you're hours or just a day ahead of the kids in lesson planning. It's not always like that. You survive your first year, you're going to be a better teacher for it. Two, especially nowadays, don't go into a classroom expecting the kids are automatically going to respect you, because that's just not the way that the things work anymore. So you have to show that you respect them also, and hey, you're here for this reason, and be able to explain the why. I think being able to explain the why is the most important thing, especially well, why am I getting this homework? Why am I getting this essay? It's not just because I told you so. Give them actual rationale that it's to make them better, and I think it just makes things easier. Also, make sure that you are having communications with parents, not just when a student does something bad. Keep that line of communication open, so then when something does go wrong, if something goes wrong, you have them on your side, All right, the pick is in for the Cardinals, and congratulations once again. Balls with a 5 or Tom. So when can we, the chat, expect an invite to the wedding? I got to figure out when and where it is first, and then we'll see what happens. Mike and Fire, I don't have a way to watch it, so I'm here to watch the play. Excited for 30 and 30 part 2. Keep up the great work. I appreciate you. Kate Chatur, as a Red Sox fan, I mistrust anyone named Bailey. That was very fair. Very fair. The pick is in for the Cardinals. So we got Bailey going to the Jets. Let's see. Okay. And then, of course, Mendoza to the first. So you shade with the Tour Jam Jets. I can't keep getting away with it. Yes, again. I don't have it on any channel because my cable completely crapped the bed before I went live. So I'm currently streaming it. So that's where I'm at right now. So let's see what they decide to do. Again, they go Jeremiah Love. I don't think I'm really understand that too much because their run game is not their biggest problem. I know their run game wasn't good last year, but it's because everybody got injured. So yeah, I'm doing it. Yeah, ESPN is streaming it, so I have that for free for a little bit longer. All right, the pick is in. Let's see what we got. Reese would make a lot of sense here. They could go offensive line and just keep it simple because they could use some help in the trenches either way. So, are you at Dynamite? Amazing. How long since the engagement? We got engaged last Monday. So not this past Monday, but the Monday before that. So a little over a week. All right, let's see what we got. Roger Goodell. Did they go Jeremiah Love? Wow. Oh, man. They go Jeremiah Love. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I'd say that's probably the first shock of the draft. I know that he's been mocked to go there, but man, oh, all right. They don't really have a quarterback, but now oh man. They just brought in a running back too. Like, I don't know about that one. Captain with a 5. I feel like wedding needs to be at Lambeau, so 81,441. Your closest friends can witness it. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Okay. I understand, like, you're trying to go, like, best player available, right? As a Packers fan, I understand that, but Dallas Fires got here. What I missed, Jeremiah Love just got drafted by the Cardinals. Bailey goes to the Jets. Mendoza to the Raiders. Jonathan Tour Titans are pissed that they moved down. They could. I mean, honestly, I go and get Reese now. Fifth, they to a free Jeremiah Love. Okay, Cardinals still gonna be dark horse? No, they're not gonna be my dark horse for a while. Andrew to a poor Love running into 3 NFC West defenses. Yeah. Beaker, thank you for the tenor. Andrew to you're secretly Danhausen. Prove me wrong. You are cursed. Chester, go home Cardinals. You're drunk. Yeah, that it's a little bit of a luxury pick there. And like, I don't think Love's gonna be a bad player or anything. It's not based off of that. It's just based off the Cardinals' other needs. I just don't think going to get a running back right now is the smartest thing to do. Heidi, thank you very much for the membership. I appreciate you. On our first picture-in-picture commercial here. And of course, we now have the Tennessee Titans on the clock. Kingwood Tour, I know the Titans are mad right now. Rise up a Tour. Terrible pick. We need defense and O-line. That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. Goes Tour. Sorry, Mike got jealous of his brother. Yep, that's right. Also, congrats, Tom. Wishing you and mine the best. Cardinals going Love, and they have desperate needs on the O-line. Is he going to be the NFC Genty? I would not be surprised if he's going to be that for at least the first season. I don't get that pick. Again, I think Love is good. Don't get me wrong. This is not about Love. This is more about the Cardinals and their current state. Big Return, that's the most Cardinals thing I've seen in a long time. Forever faithful. Yeah. HP Tour looks like Kalshi has the picks in 10-ish early. Oh, of course. Are we all gambling on that too? Phoenix went up big! Boop for the kid. Can't wait to introduce Love to the dark side. Yeah, again, he's a nice weapon, and whoever their future quarterback is going to be, who they're probably going to wind up drafting next year, I'm sure they'll be happy, but they need O-line help. They could have gotten an elite pass rusher. They could have gotten... there is options there. But Jeremiah Love is going to the Arizona Cardinals. Little thing, the LaFleur Love connection is real. It is true. We got over 11,000 people in here. Appreciate the hell out of you if you're just tuning in. The Arizona Cardinals just drafted their brand spanking new running back in Jeremiah Love. A little bit of a surprise there. And the Tennessee Titans pick is in. A lot of folks were mocking Love to the Titans, so we'll see what they decide to do. They can go Reese here, or they can go offensive line. They're another team that could use an offensive line, especially with Cam Ward, looking to be their franchise guy. So we'll see. Brad, they tour. How do you like CM Punk for Roman? Oh, it was the best match of the weekend, and it wasn't even particularly close. I think the problem is that they didn't let any matches breathe except that match. No, so many of them were like under 8 minutes long, and I just don't understand that. Like, they have such a talented roster. I understand you have to show all the ads because it was almost unwatchable, especially night one. But man, great main event though. Tyler, they fire. Tyler Gio needs to fire his agent. Poor guy can't catch a break. Yeah, it's, I don't get it. I don't get it. But, hey, I'm not a GM. Z, Tom, been on a minute. Just got here in time for chaos. Oh, here is the chaos. Oh, they're signing their cards. Is that the thing? Got to sell those. Matthew Thompson in Buffalo. Congrats for you and Maya. Thank you very much, Matthew. Appreciate you. By the fire, Cardinals using ChatGPT to figure out their draft picks has been confirmed. Steph with a fire. We wanted love. What the F are the Cardinals doing? Screwing over the Titans. Austin Fire. Big fan house on WrestleMania Night 2. Still emotional about Brock retiring and Roman Punk with cinema. It was the best match of the weekend. 100%. Also with a fire. You think Pittsburgh does something rash because the draft is there? You think they will pick and should pick? I think that they're going to go offensive line, D-line, or potentially secondary. I don't think they're going to do something crazy just because they're hosting it, though. I don't think so. 2021 to fire. Same. See you June 12th, Tom. ATL is ready to welcome you back. I'm ready to go back for that food. Mount A fire. James Conner announcing a Cardinals pick tomorrow, too. Cards will probably trade him. Yeah, we'll see. T-Pain, go Bills. Cursed to our Cardinals. You are cursed. Again, the pick is in for the Tennessee Titans. There's Robert Saleh, who's chilling in the draft room. As Steve Fires, Falcons fan was happy for Algier to be an RB1. Poor guy got Bijan again. Just to the Cardinals, just Raider this. Again, I think he's a good player. It's not their position of need. Joe, they 2 or 3 RBs filling in as fullbacks, perhaps? Sure. I mean, just again, a top 3 pick. Because now I think he's going to get like the most guaranteed rookie contract for a running back, right? And so they fired not into the Giants when they took Saquon, no QB. Yeah, I feel like a little different skill set, but same state of fire. Not sure how to feel about the new Titans logo, like the colors, but I missed the flames. That's just me. I think the logo's not that. Yeah, I think I like the jerseys, but not the logo. Wow, the Titans go Carnell Tate. They go wide receiver. So Reese falls out of the top 4 and could be literally landing in the Giants' lap if they decide to go that route. So they go weapon. So Cam Ward, sorry about the whole protection thing, but at least you get to throw to a good wide receiver. I mean, the Titans are in desperate need of a weapon, so I get it. But yeah, they go Tate. You know they wanted love. You know that's who they were going for. All right, so now it's been one hell of a start to this draft here. They go Tate, and so now the Giants are about to be on the clock. So back-to-back picks, you got some offensive weapons here. And let's go for the Giants. It's their first of 2 first-round picks. They got 2 picks in the top 10 after trading with the Cincinnati Bengals. And let's go, where are you, Giants? There you are. Boom, boom. Okay. So they are now on the clock. Rise up in a tour. Let me bandwagon to the 2017 Browns. Yeah. Cage, and now we found love in a hopeless place. MC to fire a combo. The jersey and the suit coat makes you feel for Vince. Can't wait for more coach. You and me both. Lord of Fire. Thanks, Tom, for getting me into football after 2 decades as a Panthers fan. I got you. Jay Stewart, the Cards saw love work for the Packers. Stroud, they fire. One enjoying the NFL, Danhausen, brought to you by Danhausen's Blimp. Still a better sponsor than DraftKings. It's fair. Fair. Giants are officially on the clock with a little under 8 minutes to go. So again, they go Tate, and the pick is in. So the Giants not wasting any time. And so this is going to be real interesting because the Giants, they got options, man. And if you're a Giants fan, I feel like you got to be pretty damn happy with how this board has fallen. Yeah, I like these Titans jerseys. The logos, whatever for me. Night with 8-10. I feel so bad for Tyler Algier. Had a 1,000-yard year in Atlanta, only for them to pick up Bijan. He goes to Arizona for more reps, and now is replaced by Love. Yeah, it's not great. It's not ideal. Yeah, it's not great. But hey, tell you what they tell you. Last time I missed you, but this year I'll meet you when you get to the Emerald City, aka Seattle, aka Super Bowl champions. I'm excited to go to Seattle again. Doctor with a tour. There are worse picks than best player available. You're not wrong. Apple, they fire. I think my planned fantasy draft got leaked to the Cardinals. We're probably going to place the same in our respective divisions. YL Cardinals being the Cardinals. A little bit. Edward Tour Titans logo is more a thumbtack than before. Astrofire, hoping to see you in New York on the 20th. I think the meetup will be in the city or over in Jersey. I did it over in the city last time, so I'm just going to kind of see what's easier. I might do Jersey this time, just to switch it up. Des with a fire. Happy Curtis Martin will announce a pick for the Jets tomorrow. Loved him growing up and watching him when I became a fan as a kid. Alyssa Hypos, it's been a while. Congrats, Tom Maya. Thank you, Alyssa. It's me with tour. The Titans are now called the Extinguished Thumbtacks. Weisenberg with a fire. What do you think the Chargers need besides O-linemen? I was going to say O-linemen. Besides that, I feel like they could go defense. Maybe the D-line. Maybe get an extra little push there. Allison, Tom, you ready for the Lions pick? They can't take the Packers players. They can't do that this year, thankfully. All right, Giants pick is in, and we're just waiting to see. I wouldn't be surprised if it's Reese here. 21 with a tour. By the way, I still owe you Waffle House. All right, they're interviewing Tate right now, the newest member of the Tennessee Titans. And now he's got to sign cards. So he's got to do that now. So Giants there, again, their pick has been in. So Mendoza goes number 1. Then they go Bailey 2. And they go Jeremiah Love 3 to the Cardinals. And Tate just got picked by the Titans. Steph of the Fire. Come to New Jersey, Tom. We don't charge you tolls to enter, only tolls to leave. This is true. This is very, very, very true. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's see, Don saying draft night time. Let's see some crazy. All the crazy. Yeah, we're still waiting here. I'll take Love. Bam. Oops. Okay, okay. All right. Brad, that you're watching ESPN or NFL Network time. It's on ESPN. Yeah, just because my cable decided to crap the bed. Was there a trade? Damn, the Chiefs traded up to 6? Did they really? Oh, damn. Hold on. With the Cleveland Browns. Hold on. Let's see if we can get the comp here. Titans got a wide receiver for the first time in years. Got something we needed, and he's fantastic. Don't know what to do with my hands. Tighten up, y'all. Tighten on up. Hold on. Yep. There you go. Browns are trading the number 6 pick to the Chiefs. Necro, it's final draft time. Phillies are so bad right now. I've been watching the Flyers and Sixers instead. Hold on, let me know if this one gets messed up. Because we got a graphic for that too. Let's see. Damn. Yeah, hold on, I'm waiting to see what the details are. So there's your pick. Okay, so Cleveland will go back to 9. I'm waiting for the, it's really laggy. Okay, I'll just wait then. Though the fire, I was about to place a super chat about WrestleMania. Got interrupted by an ad. And dude wipes. Artur, that's 1 trade down at 2 to go. Yeah, I'm waiting to see what the comp is. Okay, here you go. So the Chiefs are trading up to number 6, so they'll be picking after the Giants here. The Browns are getting pick 9, 74, and 141. Damn. Damn. Baseball tour. And where are the Cleveland Browns? And where are the Cleveland Browns? Okay. So the Chiefs give up pick 9, 74, and 141 to move up from pick 9 to pick 6. So we got our first big-time trade. It's a good amount. They are keeping their later first-round pick, though, so definitely that is something. So that's a positive. Ultra Tour Giants gonna get Styles and Downs. Watch. Yeah, they could. They definitely could. All right, let's see. Rachel at Tour Chiefs, you do it. No O-line. Maybe. Austin, name one good running back the Cardinals have had. I mean, James Conner, when he's healthy, is pretty solid. Benito, welcome to Bossy. Thomas Fire, why would anyone trade up with the Chiefs at this point? They didn't win the Super Bowl. They thought we were safe. We are not. We are not. Yeah, we're still waiting on the Chiefs, but if you're, on the Giants, but if you're just tuning in, we got our first big-time trade of the night, and that is the Kansas City Chiefs moving up to number 6. Let's see, that looking good, that gold play button back there. Thank you. Bloody with the fire at top. You know, fellow YouTuber Barry McCockner. If you do, agree with how he talks about the NFL, all sports in general, and Tom Brady. I know Barry because he's been on Clickbait once. I haven't seen a ton of his content, but I knew him from like Twitter back in the day. That's how I have known him. I know he likes Aaron Rodgers better. Bloody with the fire. All these wrestling retirements are hurting my childhood. Yep. Everybody's getting old. All right, so we'll see what the Giants decide to do here. The Giants have a couple of options the way this board has fallen. You had Tate go to the Titans. You had Love go to the Cardinals. You had Bailey go to the Jets and Mendoza going to the Raiders. So let's see what we got here. They got a pretty damn good board. Again, if you're the Giants, you got to be pretty happy. And the Chiefs apparently loved it so much that they traded all the way up to go and get pick number 6. So HP to they picked Delane. All right, we're trying not to spoil it in the chat. Appreciate you. Welcome, putting off my philosophy homework to watch this. That's a philosophical quandary. 20, they fire. It's awesome. Here you do another 30 and 30. Hopefully Canada smoke doesn't prevent you from enjoying Philly this year. That's the hope. Stone, thank you for the tour. Appreciate you. Arnie, the 30 and 30 schedule already got released. There's a separate video. I'm also going to post about it when I remember to do that. Michael Tour, hey, Roger, chop, chop. We're on number 7. We are on number 7. We are. All right, so yeah, we're waiting to see here. We got over 12,000 people in here. Appreciate you watching. Thank you so much. The 8th year of streaming the draft. Thank you very much. The Giants getting their pick announced right now. And let's see what they decided to do. All right. We'll see. We'll see what we got. Yeah, Reese has fallen to... they just get him? Oh, yep. Arvel Reese. So they're going with Reese. I think Giants fans are going to be happy with this. Katie, thank you for the membership. They go Arvel Reese, who falls out of the top 3, technically the top 4. Yeah, I feel like Giants fans are going to be pretty happy about that. They're going to be all right. So with their first pick, they get Reese. And now, because of the trade, the Kansas City Chiefs are now on the clock, trading with the Cleveland Browns to go from 9 to 6, giving up a few draft picks to do so, but they will keep their other first-round pick. And so now the Chiefs are on the clock. JC, the Packers making any moves today? Today, no. I could see them moving around tomorrow or day 3, but I don't think it's going to be today. All right, so it says the Browns are on the clock, but that is not the case. It is going to be the Chiefs who are on the clock. Mr. Meese, thank you very much for the membership. Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. So yeah, we got the trade alert here. So we already announced it, but in case you're just coming in. So to move from 9 to 6, the Kansas City Chiefs traded with the Cleveland Browns, pick number 9, 74, and 141. So the Browns get to stockpile some draft picks. They move back 3 spots. I think Harbaugh has to be pretty damn happy about that too. Going and getting Reese. I don't think they're going to be complaining too much. They're going to be all right. So now I have to imagine if the Chiefs are willing to trade up, I would assume they're going to get Delane. I would assume that they're going to get a top corner. The pick is in. It is in. I got you. Yeah, Reese could be a steal. I mean, dude, that's what happens when you're going for skill players with the 3rd and 4th pick. You're going to see these other guys start to slide down. Yeah, and Reese is young, too. Wait, they two. Browns went 6-9. Nice. Testament to Tom. Congrats on your engagement. Glad for 30 and 30. See you June 5th. Lost my mom in February, and football is our thing. We did it every week. Thanks to you and Brandon for helping me get back into it. Test, I'm very sorry for your loss, my friend. Wishing you and your fam nothing but the best. I appreciate you. And I will see you then. Why is it with a fire? Curious, the Packers drafted any busts you can remember? Yeah, they've drafted plenty of busts. Well, the last time they double dipped at corner, we're going Demarius Randall and Quentin Rollins, 1 and 2. That didn't work out. Josh Jackson at corner didn't work out. That was their second pick too. Yeah, I mean, those are ones that stand out. But there's also been guys that just haven't worked out. But now they fire Tom. You think A-Roll will get snubbed from the first ballot like Bill did? I don't think so. I don't think so. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. All right, let's put this here. Yeah, Tony Mandarich was, that's one of the most infamous draft busts of all time. All right, hold on. I'm going to post the schedule real quick while we're waiting in between. Again, the pick is in. Let's see here. Yeah, Randall was supposed to, and then they're just like, maybe we can make this work. Spoilers. They did not. Okay, I have to download. I thought I already downloaded the schedule. All right, so let's see here. Yeah, Chiefs pick is in. Yeah, I'm going to post the schedule. Again, the video's already out. I thought I already did this, but yeah, I'll post it on the YouTube so you can have it. Just give me 1 second. Okay. Yeah, we're still waiting. They're still doing interviews and stuff. Rather, the two is Wildflower coming to DC with you. I just have to be careful about that because last time I lost all the Wildflower stuff, and I can't really replace it. Yes, Johnny Rockford absolutely crushed these graphics. Absolutely crushed it. All right, 30 and 32. I'm 99% sure I downloaded this, but that's fine. All right, let's do this again. Download. Okay, did you actually do it this time? Or are you lying to me? Willing to fire. Drawback to no first round pick is waiting to see Tom lose his mind when a division rival trades in front of Green Bay to take a player he liked. Go Pack Go. This is fair. This is very, very fair. All right, so let me do this. Un momento. Okay, I'm just moving this over. Hey, you're watching the draft in tornadoes. April is here. Yeah, we've had some crazy weather here in Wisconsin, too. So please stay safe. And here is your official schedule for 30 and 30 part due. Jessica with a fire. What do you think this pick will be? I can see them doing a few things. I can see them going downs. I can see them going to lane. I feel like those two are where I'm at. Yeah. I feel like those two. Sunny, maybe. Also, with A2, I think Diana Rossini is Monica Lewinsky. Connor with a 513. Love the New York Giants pick. Thinks Tibbs' health is a big question. I think you're kind of just going best player available, but yeah, we'll see what they decide to do. Here comes Roger Goodell to announce the pick for the Chiefs and see what they're going to do. All right, so they go Delane. All right, so they do go Delane. So they take a big swing. The Chiefs trade up, and they go, yeah, let's go get our corner. Edmo with a fire reaction video, no picks. Green Bay, hey, Colts, crazy weather this year, right? Facts. So they go Delane. I think this is a great pick for them. I think this is, they gave up a good amount to go get him. So they better hope it works out. But yeah, they also lost some pieces in that secondary over this offseason. So I think this makes a lot of sense. You'll go get the best corner in the draft and rock and roll. Tom's fire. I've seen a lot of Giants fans hate the Reese pick because we already have two edges. A lot want Styles or Downs. Well, the good news is that both those other guys are still on the board, and the Commanders immediately, the pick is in. Stolen Tour. Kids sent the first one. Hope Polls doesn't botch it. All right, let's see here. We got to go Commanders. Yeah, so the Commanders, this is going to be a big one. So the Commanders kind of, they can pick whoever the hell they want here. So let's go Washington. Wildflower wasted no time whatsoever. That pick got in immediately. Andrew, who will the Packers draft first? Any ideas? They could go corner if their guy is there. They can go edge, or they're going offensive line, I think. So I scouted a whole bunch of corners, so I could have an idea of if they decide to double dip. Dark saying Lions should change their name to Detroit Sea Lions because of all this crazy weather here in Michigan. That's right. Corner what they fire. This draft's already crazy. Insane moves from the Cards and Chiefs. Right, Joel. What a fire. We already had first McDuffie. What about second McDuffie? Yeah, so the Commanders, again, they wasted no time whatsoever. Though that pick got in real quick. Okay, much appreciated. Okay, beautiful. Kurt with 810. As a Bears fan, I'm really thinking about putting together a team to invade the 30 for 30 in Green Bay. Hey, rock out. Master, I know I don't only just read Super Chats. Just those get the priority just because people spend their hard-earned money. Stratify. I can't believe the Chiefs split up the MXM collection by drafting Munster. Hey, listen, he's got to go on to bigger and better things now. Over 12,000 people in here. Appreciate you. Thank you for tuning on in. Yeah, they could go Styles here. Styles, I think, would make a ton of sense. All right, let's put this here. He's a maximum male chief now. It's true. It is true. Okay, let's see. Download these. Okay. Let's put this. All right, we downloaded this. Give me 2 seconds here. All right, they're still interviewing. So, again, the Commanders, their pick is already in. I imagine, if I'm guessing, they're going Styles. Not AJ. But then again, he did just retire. So maybe he's looking for something to do now. There goes Delane. Again, in case you missed it, the Chiefs traded up with the Cleveland Browns, giving up a few of their picks to go and get Delane. So hopefully making their secondary woes a little bit better. All right, so we'll see what the Commanders wind up doing. Okay. Also, I can replace these videos here. So I'm just going to tell you right this second, just watch out for sound because I'm going to have to lower these all, and I'm going to see if these video files work better. Jared's return. First off, congrats on your engagement. Second, did you ever make it to the Milford Sound in New Zealand? That was the most beautiful thing you saw besides your fiance. New Zealand was a solo trip that I've been trying to do for 11 years, so Maya was home for that one. But yes, I did the Milford track, which was awesome. It didn't rain for the 5 days we were on it, which was crazy. But I really, the Mount Cook area, I climbed all the way and stayed in the Mueller hut, which was awesome. Heard avalanches at night. Like, it was pretty beautiful. I loved it. Patrick Fire, hand to work, fly by, high five. Boom! Have a good day at work. Let's do it. Okay, so Delaney would have fallen to 9. I don't know. All right, Commanders, let's see what we got. 2, if they fire. I wonder which 3 QBs the Browns are going to draft this time around. That's what I'm saying. A lot of stairs. Isaiah, appreciate you. Thank you. Okay, so we're just waiting on the Walter Payton Man of the Year. Real Day Tour. As a Browns fan, should I buy my paper bag now? Wait to see what they do at 9. I mean, they did get some good value to just move down 3 spots, so it's not terrible. All right, so I'm just going to let you know. Again, mute me for like 3 seconds. I'm just going to have to add this file, and it automatically plays. Jericho, they fire. Glad to see you come back to Phoenix, 30-30. At least you're coming before the oven of summer starts. I learned from last time. Mike turn to period 2. Sabres Bruins tied at 1. All right, let me get the pick is in first. So, again, apologies if this is loud. Okay, so let me do this. Okay, hold on 1 second. I'm going to go and make this media file a lot quieter. So apologies if that was loud. I'll lower this here. All right, and so the Commanders, they go Sonny Styles. I think that's an easy pick, right? I think it's best player available at this point. I think he's going to make a big difference on that defense. There you go. There goes Styles. And he just falls right into the Commanders' lap. They're not going to be too upset about that. I like that pick a lot for the Commanders. They got to get better on defense anyway. All right, so they go Styles. All right, so now the New Orleans Saints are on the clock. Wildflowers can be happy, and the Saints pick is already in. They're another team not wasting any time whatsoever. Let's put them on the clock here. Yeah, Saints said, all right, no worries. Yeah, I like that pick. I think it just makes a ton of sense for them. Saints got some options here. All right, let's see. New Orleans, there you are. Let me delete this one here. Okay. Let me do pick is in and rename this. Pick is in. Beautiful. Okay. Let me know how this sounds and if this is any better. That good? I feel like that looked a little smoother. I feel like that looked a lot smoother. Real Natura Tom, by the way, enjoy your videos. I appreciate you. Way better? Excellent. Mike and finally, I need to stop filling the TV broadcast with useless fluff. It's getting too far behind. Want Delane because he's local. F the Chiefs. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of usually how it goes, though. I mean, the draft coverage is always kind of just like, oh, yeah, blah, 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 blah. Slightly louder. Okay, perfect. I went too low. I'm okay with too low. I didn't want to blow your ears out. So, Joshua Natura, love people seeing people calling the Chiefs dumb. I mean, dude, if they get the best corner, I don't think they're going to be caring about that. To Jack with a fire. The World Cup interfere with MetLife visit. Excited for another 30-30, hoping to make a meetup again. It shouldn't, because the game is not going on that day, but who knows with what's going on with FIFA. We'll do the best we can. Space Syrup, but Tom, Scooter guaranteed Styles to the Cowboys. Personally, I'm shocked. Absolute fire. New clock system's throwing me off. We are on pick 7, but Cleveland's on the clock at pick 9, watching on NFL Network, and it's very odd. Yeah. Yeah, right now, the Commanders, they picked. The Saints, their pick is in, so we're just waiting for them. Who do it? They fire. Time to see the $150 fee for transit from New York to MetLife for the World Cup. Yes, I did. I also thought MetLife was like the worst possible place they could hold those finals. Maybe to fire. Scooter thought. So I know what they fire. Tom, where do you think Philly goes in the first round? Offensive line or edge, maybe. Nate, NFL draft needs a pitch clock. I mean, they lowered it for, I think for this year, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to do the trade one, just in case. This doesn't mean that there is a trade that's happening right now. Again, the pick is in for the Saints. We're just waiting on that. Though they, grandpa's in final stage of dementia, likely only a couple years left. It took me 2 years of saving, but I'm taking one final Vikings game against the Bears this year. So excited. Hell yeah, one ring. Very sorry to hear about your grandfather. I'm very happy that you're going to be able to have that awesome memory with him, though. Enjoy the hell out of that game. Enjoy the hell out of it. Food of Fire. Can you please stream the Superior Sports Soccer this summer? I mean, I'm doing 30-30, so if I have time afterwards, I'd like to. I would like to. Yeah, Saints pick is in. All right, so let me just do this. Sorry if this is loud. Okay, that doesn't mean there was a trade. Just needed to play. Just give me 2 seconds. Okay, trade alert. How was that first? I lowered it. There's a trade! There's a trade alert! See, this is what happens. This is what happens. Cage to Fire. Going around the time of the World Cup. Going to the FIFA Peace Prize. Hope to see you when you get to Baltimore for 30 and 30. There you go. Yeah, I don't think I'll get the FIFA Peace Prize. I don't think so. All right. No one got traded. I just had to play it. We were just messing around with the videos, so we're okay. Mitchell to pick for World Cup, praying England wins. Dude, I'm not even gonna lie. I have not been paying attention at all the World Cup, so I'm not there yet. I hope it's just guys like watching the World Cup. Dan, too, who do you want to win the Stanley Cup? It can't be the Kraken, so I'll see who I like on as we continue to watch. Wow, commercial. Braun with 820. Tom, hi, posse. Finally settled in my South Dakota hotel room. Can't spend the draft for my hubby, but I can spend it with the best fans of all land. Cheers and go Bills. I want O-line. We'll see. We'll see. That was too loud for the trade alert. Glad you made it, Bronwyn. All right, I'll lower it a tiny bit. Jay, they took a trade alert. Test scared me. Sorry. All right, thank you, Johnny, for sending those over. Johnny Barks just sent a short as well. Okay. Boom. Let's put that there. Okay, yeah, right now the Saints, the pick is in. Cleveland is on the clock with 9, but we're just waiting for them to actually make the pick. So they're taking their sweet time today. No shocker here. Okay. Beautiful. All right, let's put that there. Crunchy, let's go Sabres. There we go. We did have a trade. I just had to reload that one. Absolute A fire. Green Bay has traded all their Super Bowl trophies to the Vikings for 9. 9? 9. 9. 9. Yeah, they can go edge rusher here. They can go Caleb Downs, too. Potential. Yeah, potential. Jason, they have fire. I'm going to switch my therapy appointment on June 9th just to meet you when you come to Tampa. Make sure you reschedule that. Therapy for the win. For the win. 9. 9. I heard there was a trade. I'm just uploading this short real quick. Okay, hold on. Let's get YouTuber shocked face. But that was an actual shock. Yeah, Packers are not moving up in the first round, I don't think. Dre with a fire. Tom, can you write me out of my final exam the day you're in Buffalo? Don't worry, it's not a history exam. Thanks, Tom. Congrats on your engagement. Sure. I'll just be like, hello, I'm Tom. Can't do it. PX with a fire. Is it weird to have a bunch of fans who are Vikings fans? No. Think Wrexham could pull off a 4-peat via the playoffs. Why not? Why not? They could do it. No, it's not weird at all. No. I feel like they're NFC North, again, we're the family that just constantly bickers and argues with one another, but there's love there. The Cardinals stun and draft. Okay, let me just do this real quick. Thank you, NFL. Appreciate you. Yeah, no, my Spectrum, I mean, my entire freaking cable crashed before I was supposed to go live, so now I'm streaming it, which is not the best. Okay. All right, Jeremiah Love. Okay, let's do NFL. Let's do NFL draft. Boom. Boom. Beautiful. Okay, so we're coming on back here. Also, I mentioned this in the clickbait chat, but I did hear from Undue Medical Debt today because our fundraiser didn't end until March. It took a little bit longer, but they did get the rest of the funds today. So all those letters are going out because they already had 300,000 through their site. So all the letters are going out, and it's going to be like because of this community. So appreciate y'all. We're rocking. There was a trade. The Chiefs moved from 9 down to 6. Yeah, no, they were like, you want anonymous or like, you know, your foundation? I'm like, well, I don't have a foundation, so let's shout out the community. Let's shout out the community. Okay. Let's Matthew, just looking at the list, when does your team get a pick? You have got one in the first round. No, the Packers don't have one for the next 2 years, not this year or next year because of the Micah Parsons trade. So that's it. That's it. Tom Grossi Foundation. All right, so here come the Saints. Again, the pick has been in. Doctor, it's frickin' fracking football time again. Let's frickin' fracking go. All right. Yes, you did, Blade Master. Yes, you did. All right, so with the 8th pick, the Saints select Jordan Tyson. Oh! They go wide receiver. Huh. Okay. I mean, I think he's going to be good. But yeah, over Lemon too. Interesting. I didn't see that one coming. The Saints. Dude, Olave and Tyson together are going to be disgusting. Shuck. It's all you now. But damn. Jason Fire, I'm the guy with the Bucks chain and made a poster for you. This I'm making one that I hope you can keep. Let's go, babe. Let's go. All right, so this is going in. It's good. They go wide receiver and they go Tyson. All right, so Downs is still on the board. And here comes Cleveland. They traded with the Chiefs earlier, and the pick is already in. So not wasting any time is Cleveland. Let's put the Browns over here. Let's go image. Let's put this. Let's put this. All right, let's try to put Cleveland on the clock once again. And again, they have picks already in there. All right, let's put that there. Yeah, they go Tyson. Damn. I mean, that offense could be super explosive, which will be super duper fun. I did not expect that. Just so the Chiefs have gotten edge first. I think going to get the best corner. Okay, that. Oh, man. Jordan Tyson, man. He is very emotional. He's in tears. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. It gets lost, too. Maya and I were talking about this, man. Like, a lot of these kids are 20, 21 years old. Literally been working their entire lives for this. Oh, tears in his eyes. Let's go, man. Tears in his eyes. Go get it. Go get it. Go crush it. Appreciate you, Tristan. Yeah, that was a little bit unexpected. A1 with a 200. Boop, 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 boop. Saying congrats on your engagement, Tim. Here's an early wedding gift to remember. Happy wife, happy life. Oh, we gonna be making Maya happy for a long, long time. Appreciate you, A1. Thank you very, very much. Truly appreciate you. Appreciate all the well wishes. It is sincerely appreciated. I said this a few nights ago. I have never gotten more DMs, more comments than getting engaged. So I appreciate it. Just this community is unmatched, man. Everyone's insanely kind and supportive. So thank you very, very much. Thank you, A1. I appreciate you. Yeah, it is a little unexpected to go get Tyson. Dude, I hope he crushes it. Him and Shuck and Olave. Again, it can be fun. Josh, to over under number of QBs Cleveland drafts. I think it's 11. And they're going to go over. Personally, I think so. Yeah, man, he's rocking. That is one happy man. Let's go. Let's go. That's what it's about, man. Dreams coming true. Justify you, Mel Kiper couldn't mock a draft this screwy. No, it's been a wild start to the draft already. I did not expect them to go here. Definitely not. Ritter, Tom, love you long time, confirmed. It's true. All the times. All the times. All right, so again, Cleveland Browns are on the clock, and the pick is in. Tyson just went to the Saints. There's been some surprises already. You got Jeremiah Love going to the Cardinals. You got Tate going to the Titans. And now you got Tyson going to the Saints. A day to keep streaming until the Packers pick. I got videos to do tomorrow. Don't worry, we'll be streaming at night too. Don't you worry. Well, he's got to sign the card. Got to sign the card. So that can go and sell for $1 gajillion. All right, there we go. Yeah, exactly. I hope Tyson has a great career. Of course. Hell yeah, man. D2, who's Detroit taking for the Packers this year? Probably a corner that I want, most likely. H2, they fire off. Topic thoughts on James Pierce potentially not facing charges. I saw that. He had to do like therapy for a while, and then there was like one other thing he had to do, and apparently the victim was also okay with this. I don't know how that transpired or how that came about, but yeah, it looks like he's going to avoid serious trouble. That's what it looks like, but yeah, I don't know about that one. I don't know about that. Yeah. Yep. All right, so here again, the Browns pick is in, and then we have the Giants again. It is 6 months of staying out of trouble. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm sure there was a settlement or something. Yeah, it just felt, I was like, oh, okay, because we were talking like, oh man, like, he might not be in the league anymore. All right, so yeah, I know the broadcast is going to be behind. Can't do anything about that. So, that must be nice. They fire girlfriends never really watch football, but she loves watching you, though. Go Hawks. Hey, appreciate you. Thank you. Welcome. All right, here come the Cleveland Browns with the 9th pick in the 2026 draft. And they're going Spencer Fowler. They go offensive line. Okay, there you go. All right, I'm going to say it. The Cleveland Browns, I like what they did here. They traded back. They got some more draft capital from the Chiefs. And they go and get the best offensive lineman in the draft. I'm okay with that. Cleveland. Nice job. And so now the Giants, the pick is already in. Again, they're like, we know who we want. Let's see, acoustic with a 5 Saints fan here. Glad a Saints fan go tackle for the 5th year in a row. I think Tyson will do great. I hope he does. All right, so Cleveland, they go offensive tackle here. And now the Giants are back on the clock. I wonder if they go downs. So they got Reese before. So maybe they're going to just make that defense a monster. Okay, so let's see. They could go offensive line, too. That is a possibility. Okay, so let's go here. Boom. All right, so that is now up. All right, we got over 12,000 people in here rocking with us still. Thank you very much, folks. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you. Mimsy with Taryn, congrats on the engagement. Can't wait to meet you in Green Bay for 30 and 30. Hey, thank you, Mimsy. Appreciate you. I'm very, very excited. Catch Fire Tom, congrats on the engagement. As a newly engaged man, how do you keep the love alive? Asking for the Cardinals O-line. I don't know if I can help with that. Mission Fire, I feel like as a Browns fan, the opposite of disappointment. What is this? Pride? Oh my God, phenomenal. Okay, and so the Giants, they're going offensive line. Go Mo and Noah. They're going. Moe Noah, excuse me. Moe Noah? I think it's Moe Noah, I think is what I looked up in the thing. But they go offensive line here. So they're helping out both trenches there. And yeah, no Caleb Downs. And the Dolphins are now on the clock. Scott, what a tenor. Sorry for the both of you. Wish you both all the happiness in the world. Scott, I appreciate you. Whenever we figure out our wedding date, I'll be asking for your address. Okay, and I have a free chat and deciding what to say, something witty to say. Any ideas? Hi. Gus with a tenor. Congrats on the engagement. Home Packers get Chris Johnson. You and me both. All right, so they go Moe Noah. Nick with a 5. Hi, Tom, how are you? Excited for you to come back to Baltimore. Hopefully the air quality is better this time. Any shockers so far? Yeah, love going to the Cardinals, I would say. Oh, hold on. Oh, Miami has traded the pick. We got a trade, ladies and gents. Hold on. The Dallas Cowboys have moved on up. All right, so hold on. We got some updating to do here. We got another trade. So they decide to move up. I have to imagine they're going Caleb Downs. I would imagine they're going Downs here. All right, so Dallas, let's put this here. So the Dolphins going to be moving back a spot. But yeah, Love. And then I would say Tate to the Titans a little bit. And Tyson to the Saints. All right, let me see. Did I update this? I don't think I did. All right, let me just update this. There's a whole lot here. Do you think they go Lemon? I don't know if they go Lemon. Good God, Lemon. All right, so this. I didn't update the Giants yet. Just give me 2 seconds here. Okay, it's Mauigoa, right? Okay, so this is offensive tackle, Mauigoa. Cool. All right, so now Dallas is going to move into the 11 spot. I'll get you what the compensation was in a second. Miami's just going to move down 1 spot to 12. Let's see if they're able to get something good for that. I'll let you know in a moment. Right, guy, congrats on the engagement. Hoping many years of happiness for you both. I appreciate you. And Joe DeTarra, when you announced your engagement, was the only engagement I knew about that week. A couple of high school friends. If I had a nickel, I'd have 2. What is it? Now you got 10 whole cents. Yeah, Jerry says I don't care about those picks. Let's see. Nah, thank you for the $5. Appreciate you. Rob with a tour. Hi. Yeah, I'd imagine they're going Caleb Downs. I'm going to triple check right now and see what the compensation was. Just give me 2 seconds here. Okay, so... Okay, so again, the first trade we had was the Chiefs trading from 9 to 6, and the Browns got pick 9, 74, and 141. And now... Okay, so the Cowboys moved down one spot, and so the Dolphins get pick 12, so they move down one, 177 and 180. So not too bad to move up one spot. So again, the Dolphins move down 1 to 12 with the Cowboys, and they get 12, 177, and 180. Maybe they go get Cash Jones. Connor 213, Giants stand blown, hallelujah! There you go. Now they fire. Listen to you while loading a 70,000-pound semi-truck with a forklift in Billings, Montana. Go, Pack, go. Congrats, Tom. Rock out that forklift. Let go. Forklift certified. That's a pretty good haul. Yeah, I'd imagine they're going Caleb Downs here. That would be my guess. Or Cash Jones, of course. All right, congrats on engagement. Hope to see you in Seattle at 30 and 30. Proud of you. I appreciate you. Thank you. The Dolphins be like, oh, okay, yeah, you can have him. All right, we're on commercial right this second. Cry, thank you very much. Appreciate you. Give me 2 seconds. I just have to upload this real quick. You know what? I actually should probably just wait for this. That's fine. The Scooter's going to be insufferable. Oh, yeah. If they got Caleb Downs, 1,000,000%. He's going to be insufferable. Oh, yes. Shout out Billings. Okay, let's put this here. Okay. Boom. Yeah, Miami's going to get their guy. I think it's just... I don't know if Miami just gets at least a little bit more capital. I mean, they're rebuilding anyway, you know what I mean? So I think they kind of are like, yeah, why not? Okay, let's do this. The Cardinals stun and draft Jeremiah Love. Yeah, plus the 30 and 30 thing there. 16-bit material. I'll see you in Indy, Tom. Excited to meet you. Let's rock out. Okay, so... Okay, we're on commercial, so you're not missing anything at the moment. Jeremiah Love. Okay, let's do this. Just give me 2 seconds. Appreciate your patience. I'm also going to have to refill the water. And we got to crack open some brewskis, because why not? We are still on a commercial break, so you're not missing anything at the moment. If I work at a casino next to the stadium, I'm so glad I have today and tomorrow off. Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's crazy in Pittsburgh, and I am not surprised. I mean, again, I think they're going to do a great job, but yeah. Okay. So, let's put this here. NFL content. That's right. And we got Borkin. We got over 14,000 people in here. Welcome, everybody. Appreciate you. It's been a crazy start to the draft. We're almost a third of the way through the first round. Bray trying, despite the tendonitis in both, typing, despite the tendonitis in both my wrists. Ow, indeed. Jacob Fire, to be fair, Scooter's going to be insufferable no matter what. Fair. Very, very, very fair. Yep. They go to a trade counter for entire draft. Might have to get one. Going. Social tour. What's the point in swapping one spot for Dallas? They just maybe thought that their guy wasn't going to be there, or they wanted to beat another team from trading up. Who's thinking about trading up. It could be either or. They could either thought like someone was going to beat them to it, I would imagine. So is Britt Baker doing the pick for the Steelers? DMD. Raven with saying, hey, Tom, congrats on the engagement. I appreciate you. Mortal Kombat 2. Yeah, I know. And they're actually making it look like an actual Mortal Kombat movie. So that's kind of nice. That's pretty solid. Yeah, Dallas is on the clock because they moved up one spot with the Dolphins. Gave up a couple of late picks there. I like the trade for Miami getting 2 cheap contracts. Yeah. Damn it, they Tom, can you say you want the LA Kings to win the Stanley Cup? I'll have to see. How I feel when I watch the playoffs, you know? Seth Rollins there, yeah. See if they fire Missoula over Billings. Sorry, fellow Montana friend. Just had to do it to you. So again, they got 2 fifth-round picks. So they got the, both 2026 fifth-round picks are what the Dolphins got. So not too bad to move down one spot. Jerry to fire. Tom, congrats. According to my research, first comes love, then comes marriage. Then it appears, and I quote, comes a baby in a baby carriage. Thoughts? DeBrickashaw will be so happy. Yeah, the pick is in for the Cowboys. So yeah, 2 fifths just to, move down one spot. Not too bad. I imagine it's going to be Downs here. Here's Roger Goodell. All right, the 11th pick of the 2026 draft. It is Caleb Downs. There you go, Cats. That's going to help their secondary 1 kajillion %. Oh, Scooter's got to be so freaking happy. He's going to be ecstatic about that one. So they go safety, and they go and get Downs. And now Miami is back on the clock after nabbing 2 fifth-round picks just to move down one spot. All right, let's put this here. All right, so Miami back on the clock. And let's put this here. Lemon was in the top 2 wide receivers. Yeah, that was a little bit. I thought Lemon would be one of the first guys to go. Maybe not the first, but... So, we'll see. Sports with a tenor. Sports IQ platform loves these players. Not where they were picked. Good luck to all of tonight's talent. Brian with a, excuse me one second. Anarchy the Fire. Looking forward to seeing you at MetLife. Keep an eye out for the lone Texans fan. I got you. Brian with a Fire. Tom, when to find my tax form for Children Fallen patrons? People are still donating to your link daily. Still helping people a year later. Chaotic good, baby. Mr. They Tour. Bozeman is better than Missoula. FTG. Go Cats, go. I love how now there's a fight going on. I'm so sorry. Master They Tour had Spencer going after Francis for my parlay. Out here a couple years ago, Bears traded down one spot for a 4. All right, so Miami, they're still picking. The pick is in for Miami. But yeah, we're still waiting. So Caleb Downs is walking over to the stage right now. Yeah, Scooter's got to be really happy. He's got to be pumped. He got his guy, and he didn't even have to move. Nothing like that. Yeah, he's got to be pretty stacked. Shade with a tour. Cavs tied 54 at half. Go Cavs. Michael with an 11-11 says, so you think the over-under for the Jags should trade up in the first round? I think it's pretty solid, especially if there's a team like the Patriots who are looking to trade out of it. That's been the rumor, so. How about they fire? Congrats on the engagement. Also recorded my first song yesterday. Dreams come true everywhere. Hey, congratulations, House. Let's go. Yeah, this could be Bane. They could go O-line here, but yeah, they could be going Bane here. Jet out of fire. Let's go. Cowboys take Caleb Downs, my favorite player. Jerry didn't mess it up for once. I'm so happy as a Cowboys fan. Speaking of the tour, I think DeBrickashaw may use the name Squirrel. Might. There's Caleb Downs. Again, the Dolphins pick is in. We're just waiting to see what this is going to be. We're on our 12th pick of the NFL draft. Jang, congrats, Tom. This is my dog, Rocky's first draft. Hi, Rocky. Hi. Woof. Yeah, the Patriots got some other issues right now. Count if I look at the comparison they made, Tom. It's Brian Branch. I saw. Sorry, the tour. So excited to see you in Philly, June 19th. Let's go. Yeah, for the Dolphins, again, they have a couple. They could go Bane here. They could go and get a really good edge rusher. They could go O-line. I really wouldn't hate. We were talking about this last night. I really wouldn't hate if they went O-line. Yeah, they can go corner. There's a few things there they can do. What picks do the Packers have? The Packers don't pick tonight. Their next pick is in round 2. It's number 52, then it's 84, and then it's 120 in the 4th. They have 8 picks. Jason, how shredded were your legs after New Zealand? Oh my God, they were so good. My legs were in the best shape they've ever been. They fire. Hoping to get away from work for a couple hours. See you in KC. Wish me luck. We'll be there. Fly out of fire. Grossi, got any preferred picks tonight? Brad Holmes just tuned in. Congrats on the 1 mil. Ty Simpson is who the Lions should get. I mean, I really want him for the Packers, so definitely get him. Get sure the Finns have 22 openings, so yeah. They could go wide receiver with Lemon. They definitely could go wide receiver. That's a good call. Again, I'd build in the trenches, but And why the Tom, I gotta say, the symmetry of the play buttons goes pretty damn hard. Also, congrats on the engagement. Took 11 years, my friend. Well, I mean, technically it took 5 years, to fill because this one was here. But looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Then you get married at Hobbiton. I did know that. I did, because they were talking about weddings, and Elijah Wood crashed a wedding one time. So it's true. I remember that bear wall. The 30 and 30 schedule was released. Yes, it's via video, and I also made a post on YouTube. Swells of Fire, top 3 picks for the Vikings, in your opinion? I think if they go and get... Hold on one second. The Dolphins are making the pick. Un momento, per favore. Hold on one second. All right, Dolphins, pick 12. And they are going to go Caden Proctor. So they do go offensive line. I knew I wasn't crazy to think that. So they go Proctor here. They're like, all right, bad news, Malik Willis, you have no one to throw to. Good news, you might not get destroyed every play. So I like that. I like that a lot for the Dolphins. I will happily take that. Gotta protect them. All right, so let's see here. Let's go Miami. They go offensive line. They go Proctor. And now the Rams are on the clock. So let me just replace this, and then I'll answer that in a moment. Put you here, the proctologist. Okay, and Los Angeles Rams. Also, huge shout out to Johnny Rockford for crushing these graphics. This Rams one looks really nice. Top 3 picks for the Vikings. I feel like they can go secondary and get like an elite corner or safety to replace people who are retiring, or they get somebody on the defensive line. Whether it's an edge rusher or they just get a massive guy in the D-line because Hargrave didn't work out. How about the Saints picking up Jordan Tyson? I think he's a great option for the Saints slot receiving. Yeah, I was a little surprised that they decided to go that route, but dude, him and Olave will be a lot of fun together. Is that true? The Packers trade back in the first round? I don't think so. Cage with the tour of Miami. Oh, Jerry, so many teams calling us right now. Oh, please, Jerry. Please. Oh, Jerry, gotta go. Elijah Tour, do a draft scripted. Oh, I will. It's going to come out next week. Maybe this is where Lemon goes because the pick is in. Again, with a 5. I wish my team was worse. I'm old and tired and want to go to bed. Congrats on the 1 million in engagement. Good things happen to good people. I appreciate you. Thank you. Or you could always be like, you just stay up all this time and then they wind up, trading out of the first round. That's always fun. Yeah, the Rams pick is in. So let's see what they decide to do here. All right, so they're showing the Dolphins right now and Proctor putting the hat on. The hats this year, so I was up at Lambeau to do the 30 and 30 promo to film that a few days ago. The draft hats seem very plain, and the only difference is they have a pin on the top left, and they're like, oh look, it says draft. You know what I mean? I feel like they didn't do a whole lot this year. Hunter, if I was a Washington fan, we lost Sonny Jurgensen this year, and now we have Sonny Styles, great player in the updated uniforms. That's right. All right, so again, they're showing Proctor on the stage right now with Goodell. So you're not missing anything at the moment. It's minimalist. Very minimal. I do like the outline. It's kind of like that chrome outline. That I like, but yeah. It's not a ton. Not a ton. Shay, hi. Good to see you. Are they going to another commercial here? Because I'm going to run and refill my water if that is the case. Yeah, they're just talking to Proctor. All right, give me 2 seconds. I didn't buy a draft cap. I bought a new hat, though. I really like the hat that I got. Give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to go grab some water real quick. Be right back. Chair, take over. We're on commercial, so the pick is in, but on commercial. Dang, congrats on the ring. Could Denver get Stowers in the second? They could. Yeah. Let's go, Terry. Don't worry, Tom. You're not going crazy yet. The night is still young. It's true. It is still very young. It is very young. Seth Fire, what pick would Prime Grossi be drafted in his prime? A wide receiver 1. I think you're going pick. You know what? I'll be humble. I'll go pick 14. Pick 14. And just because my 40 speed wasn't as good, but the hands were sensational. So that's where I fell a little bit. Pick 108. Pick 108. I mean, I'm not going to complain about pick 108, you know? Graph shirt, yeah, I wasn't rushing to get the cold shirt. Yeah. Yeah, oh, hold on, I'll show you. Hold on. This is the hat that I got. I really liked it. I thought it was pretty, so this is embroidered too. So I just like that it was actually stitched on there. And then it says 1919 on the back. Another collection for the hats that I never wear. A fine collection. Garrett Tour, NFC East has drafted all Ohio State players. There's been a run. Yeah, Vamp, there's a tornado in like Franklin, I think is it touchdown in Franklin, which is like 90 minutes-ish away from me. So yeah. I like that hat. Yeah, I gotta find some more room. I could put some down here, but I'm running out of some room there. Humble, but the hands are sensational. It's true. It is true. Okay. Let's see here. O'Malley the Fire. Texas Rangers can only blow out their opponent when I'm listening to something else and not them. Missing inside the park homer. Listen, sometimes we gotta do what we gotta do for the teams we love. Jay the Fire. First draft since moving to Canada. Great to be at a reasonable time. Tough to wait for pick 25. Go Bears. We'll see. I mean, personally, I think that the Bears should go Ty Simpson. Personally. Time what you mean Malik has no one to throw to screen pass to Proctor. That's it. Just gonna line up as eligible. Again, we're on commercial right now, so you're not missing anything at the moment. The Rams are on the clock, and their pick is in. Baltimore is up next. So, unless Baltimore suddenly decides to change their mind and trade for Max Crosby. Jay Sirius, thank you for the $5. Appreciate you. Thank you. D2 to 5. I don't know basketball much, but I hear the Pistons are really good this year, so I'm hoping that energy will transfer into a Lions Super Bowl win at last. Listen, whatever gets you there, that's it. Okay, I'm from Montana, so I guess I'm required to pipe up and say go Grizz. Tom would agree a bear would beat a cat in a fight. Depends on the year and what NFC North team we're talking about. Could go either way. All right, looks like we're coming back finally. Tornado emergency. Okay. Make sure you're good. Make sure you're good. All right, so the pick is in for the Rams. Here we go. All right, 13th overall pick. Let's see what LA decided to do here. This is interesting. They could go wide receiver here. They could look at defense if they really wanted to, and just like somewhere along the D line, maybe. Linebacker. Well, they're showing Ty Simpson in the room. He's in the green room. The green room, which was built by Lowe's, by the way. Still less advertisements and sponsors than WrestleMania. Keith went up. Boop for that kitty. Get rid of an injury-prone QB, then draft O-line. I know we are going for best player available. You think with all the draft capital the Finns are collecting, we could expedite the rebuild. No playoffs this year, but no, we're not worst team in the league. I don't think they'll be the worst team in the league, but I don't think they're going to be very good. I think it just depends on how well Malik Willis does for you, and if he's not the guy, then whenever you get the guy. But I think it's just going to take a couple of drafts of just accumulating talent. So, personally. All right, and oh my God, the Rams drafted Ty Simpson. Oh, man. Eat your heart out, Dan Orlovsky. Wow. Holy crap. They're talking about Stafford getting an extension, but it looks like the Rams' eyes are on the future because they are drafting Ty Simpson with the 13th overall pick in the 2026 draft. Wow. They must love him. I didn't see that one coming. Damn. I mean, he's going to a great spot. He gets to learn behind Stafford. The Rams also kind of make sure that they have their future protected. But wow. Ty Simpson off the board. Yeah, you sit behind Stafford and learn. Again, it's not... I just didn't think 13, man. 13. He went pretty damn early. All right. Wow, another quarterback off the board. Holy cow, man. Yeah, definitely didn't see that one coming. This is a crazy draft. This has been a pretty damn crazy start. I'm not gonna lie. All right, Ravens are on the clock now. Yep, there's Ty Simpson, man. Holy cow. Okay. Damn. Brave to fire. Which team will be the first to lose a 5th Super Bowl? Bills or Vikings? Still most desired Super Bowl. Competition for ultimate loser. I think the Bills have a better shot of getting there right now than the Vikings, just because the Vikings got to figure out what they're doing at quarterback. I got to figure it out. I know Jimmy G's retiring, right? Like, that's the talk, so. Off-brand with Tanner. My dad suddenly passed on Tuesday, and still my love for the Dolphins. Was waiting for him to text me about the pick. Oh, man. I'm sorry to hear that, Off-brand. Wishing you nothing, whole lot of love, nothing but the best. I'm glad you're here, my friend. We'll happily talk all about the Dolphins for you. I'm very sorry for your loss. Damn, man. I did not think he was going that early. Holy cow. Okay. What happens to Stafford? Stafford's still going to be on the team, man. But now, I mean, you're just going to have Ty Simpson learn behind him. Angelo Tour, Seahawks. Missed face match with a tour, facing with a tour. Yeah, but a Cat won. Grizz in the FCS championship. Stork and Fire Ranch pull Green Bay and sit him for 2 or 3 years while Stafford plays out the string. Well, look at that. Zach Tour, I now see why they trade their firsts. Yeah. The Ravens pick is already in. So they're not wasting any time. Lower with a 5, I guess it means Richardson won't be a Ram. No. Oh, if I'm the Ravens, they have to go Bane. I mean, they need offensive line, though. They need offensive line. Oh, but Bane is right there. He's right there. He's talking to him. He's like, come and get me. Sorry, he's like, come and get me. But I can see that O-line, they definitely need O-line pretty badly. Lower they fire. I guess that means Richardson won't be a Ram. Yeah, no, I don't think so. I don't think so. AZ with they fire. Go Birds. Excited for 30 and 30. But yeah. Also with they fires means Stafford's done earlier either this year or next year. He's going to play this year. They were talking about an extension for him, so I don't know how long he's going to play, but I think, you get him to learn behind Stafford. It's not the worst thing. AV, thank you. Appreciate you. Shotgun with the fire. Damn, Rams, you're only supposed to draft guys named Jared in the first round. It's true. Space Fire. Is Bane about to fall to the Bucks? I literally laughed at mock drafts when it happened. Holy cow. Yeah. If the Ravens don't pick him, then Bane's falling to him. And then, there's no way the Buccaneers would finally get their pass rusher. Count to fire. Tom, congrats on the 1 million engagement. Guessing edge, O-line, D-tackle for the Bears' first 3 picks. That seems about right, yeah. Jordan Love 2.0. Just get him to sit. Just get him to sit. Again, there's worse scenarios that he could be going into. Count fire. Green Bay methodology for LA. It's proven to work, and there are rumors of Arizona trading up to get Ty later. Internet they fire. Very happy for Ty Simpson in his future. I bet Arizona expected to take him in the second. Agreed. 7-5 at a tour. Chaotic 2025 season. Chaotic 2026 draft. Slater, trading Stooks falls to the Packers. Life, my heart will be so freaking warm. Steph went up 50. Boop for that kid. He says the Giants don't screw up both picks. I'm dropping a 50. So boop that kid for my Giants. Yeah, you got to be happy about what the Giants are doing, man. Get a great O-lineman. Get a great piece on defense. And now the Ravens, with their pick, with pick number 14. If they don't go Bane, they're going offensive line here. Yep, all right. They go Vega. They go offensive line. They go guard. Again, it makes all the Buccaneers pick is already in. They literally were like, nope, if this is not Bane, I'm going to be shocked. Shocked. I will be shocked. We'll see if this actually happens, but damn. All right. There you go, Joanna. Here we go. All right, so they go offensive line. Thank you, Steph. I appreciate you. Yeah, they're like, get it in now. Get the pick in now. Dude, if they get Bane, it's going to be nasty. So, yeah, they go guard. Rightfully so. I mean, they lost a bunch of pieces in this offseason, and Lamar Jackson will be running for his life. So, I think that this is a good pick for them. I think that this is a pretty good pick. All right, they go and get him. All right, so Ioane, they get him. Let me see here. Oane. Oops. Okay, give me 2 seconds here. Again, the Buccaneers are on the clock, and their pick is already in. They wasted no time and said, nope, get in right now. We already know who we want. I think it has to be Bane. I would imagine so. Put that cookie down. All right, let's go Tampa. You go here. Let's remove them. Bam. Thank you again, Steph. I appreciate you. Jack said they fired Rams, taking the notes from the Packers of taking QBs. You are not wrong. Again, it's not a bad spot. If you're Ty Simpson, you have to be ecstatic. Day 5. It's fun watching all the mock drafts crumble to dust like the guy who drinks from the wrong cup in Indy Jones and The Last Crusade. That's why mock drafts, man, it's all entertainment. Nobody knows. That goes to fire. Bay is the perfect Matabuke replacement after he medically retired. Dude, I'm telling you, the Buccaneers, they've been looking for that guy, and Bane could be that guy. And why did they fire? Tom regarding 30 and 30. Want some fantastic gluten-free beer from Maine brought to you in Mass or anything else Maine-related? I mean, I'll just take some Allagash White. You know what I mean? Rock and roll. Because Maya can't do gluten, but I'll take all the gluten. Star, I assume all 1 million of us are invited to the wedding. Of course. Ditch with a fire. Rams have a passion for SEC QBs. Hope he's better than Fromm. Phoenix with 20. Every year since 2007, my stepdad and I would sit down and watch the first round and trash talk Mel Kiper. His first draft in almost 20 years. He isn't here to watch with me. I miss him so much. Phoenix, very sorry for your loss, my friend. Again, I'm very happy you're here. We will happily trash talk Mel Kiper with you. Nothing but love, my friend. Nothing but love. Logan saying, Texans fan here, watch every game. Incredibly busy and haven't paid attention in the offseason. What can we address in the draft? Offensive line might be nice if you're the Texans. Offensive line would be very, very nice. You could go and get another weapon if you really want to, but yeah, I say O-line. Last good fire. Do you agree with the Ravens pick? Is it too safe? It's not too. Sometimes you just don't overthink it. Sometimes you don't overthink it and you just go, okay, and just, they needed offensive line help desperately. They get offensive line help. They could have gotten an edge rusher, but they got Trey Hendrickson. So, can I get a Ty Simpson shirt? Boom. All right, let's put this here. Yeah, they could go Bane, though. K2 to fire. Seahawks fan, respectfully hope Ty Simpson's Trey Lance 2.0. Point and laugh. Point and laugh. Point and laugh. Point and laugh. Lord fan, Bucks fan, born and raised, was born right next to Raymond James, St. Joseph's, and I have no hope we are doomed. Why have no hope? Be fine. Car, I lost $50 on the Ty Simpson pick. I would not have expected 13. That's what they fire. As a Broncos fan, I thought I would waddle up in here. Pick 62, you're so far away. Just can't. So far, just can't see. We just can't see. I mean, listen, we're 52, so we're right behind you. Levitor, they better chant, please retire at Mel soon. Tiger to fire. 3 things. Chiefs got a good one in Delane. Love the Tyson pick. I've begun my Tom Grossi, Brian Branch arc with Caleb Downs. It's a dark road, but sometimes we all have to go down it. Going with a tour. Fantastic stream, fantastic blazer. Thank you so much, Golden. I appreciate you. Yeah, we got nearly 12,000 people in here. Thank you so much. It's always, again, and this is all just YouTube and me, but this also was like the first actual break I've taken on YouTube in 11 years. So to come back to the draft and, you know, you never know if folks are going to come back and listen and support. It's because there's a lot of creators. There's a lot of great content out there, and you have your pick to do so. So the fact that you're spending some time here, it is truly appreciated. So thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. JJ with a fire. Listening while I'm cleaning an office building by myself. Are you dancing? You should be dancing. Jay Couture, so surprised the Rams went Simpson. That's what I'm saying. All right, the Buccaneers pick is still in. Ace with a tenor. Tom checking in from Duval. Keep North Florida and South Georgia in your thoughts. Stay safe, everybody. Stay safe. Zeno 2, I miss BJ Raji. Show me what you got. What you got, Raji? It's true. Tim, Rams not Packers way. Overdrafting QB is always a mistake. Packers take QBs that fall to them. Deb, thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Next vacation destination? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, no, I don't know. I got to do 30 and 30, so there's not going to be too much travel. Actually, that's a lie. We are going to go to London for a few days at the end of August. So I guess that counts. Same with they fired. Saw someone raise $100K for Make-A-Wish, visiting all 30 NBA stadiums in 30 days. Chaotic good from downtown. There you go. We knew that there would be others. Chaotic good. New Zealand with my... Oh, yeah, well, I'll make it back at some point. Tim, thank you for the tour. Appreciate you. Oh, yeah, they got a huge crowd, man. Going to the Rams did what? I'm so happy. Ever the Fire. Tom, who's your Lord of the Rings first round pick if Aragorn and Gandalf are off the board? I mean, I feel like Legolas has to be up there, right? Legolas, I mean, dude can like see for miles. That'd be pretty high up there. Otherwise, Sam, just for moral support. Travis the Fire. Rams taking Simpson. Must have Orlovsky freaking out right now. Again, eat your heart out. All right, here come the Buccaneers pick with pick number 15. And they decide to go, yep, Reuben Bain. They go and get their edge rusher that they have needed for quite some time. This makes all the sense in the world. All the sense in the world. I'm excited to see him on this squad. All right, so this is going to be edge. They go Bain. And he falls right to them. They didn't have to do anything. So they got to be freaking ecstatic, man. Hey, Ron, recall my first Grossi draft show. Anyone but love. It's true. I really wanted Patrick Queen. Saying, congrats on the proposal. Coming up on 7 years myself. It's a journey. Bain to the Bay. Need to stand on the other side of Yaya. You got him. You got him. You got him. Rithu with a fire. Freshman for Purdue here. Been tuned in your draft stream for the last 7 years and watch right now instead of studying for finals. Go, Pack, go. Best of luck with those finals. Let's go. Let's go. All right, the Jets are on the clock. Don't deter the other streamers aren't you, Tom? That's right. There's still great content out there. I just appreciate you taking the time. And the pick is already in. Tara with a fire. Yeah, Tom, we're going to forsake you for having the nerve to take a vacation or 3. We're fickle like that. It's the algorithm hates me right now, which is fine. I went on vacation, so I get it. But, you know, it's just, I get in my head a lot about, you know, because again, you never know. People are going to come back. Got with a fire. What do you think of Haynes King if he gets drafted? He was fun to watch in Georgia Tech last year. I haven't seen a ton of his tape. We talked about him a little bit last night, but I haven't seen enough of his stuff, to be honest with you. Last good they fire. Have you ever seen a draft pick and say, why did they do that? Oh, yeah, many times. many times. All right. Got Bain. Dude, I love this pick for them so much. So much. Also, we're cracking a brewski. We're cracking a brewski. Let's get a little Allagash going. Let's rock. Let's rock. It's the draft. We're about to be at the halfway point. MJ with a fire. I think the Panthers win the South again or Bucks come back. I think the Bucks have a good shot. We'll see kind of how good the Falcons are going to be this year. So, yeah, I mean, there'll be competition. There definitely will be. All right, that Jets pick is in. They could go Lemon here, maybe? I feel like that is a potential for them. Okay, let me just delete this. Give me 2 seconds if you don't mind. Doopy. Delete that. Okay, perfect. Let's see. Joe with a tour. Come on, Tom. We're so close to 1 billion subscribers. So close. Okay, with a tenor saying, Tommy, plan and jump through a table again in Buffalo. I have to reach out to their local fire department because I would love to jump through a table that is on fire if we raise $1.5 million by the time we get to Buffalo at the end. I'm never doing it on gravel again, though. That screwed up my back forever. Jared, 4 years with this patron saint of chaotic good. It's been a hell of a ride, and here's to another 4. Welcome to KC Delane. How about them Chiefs? Yeah, Jets have some options here. Detroit is going to be next. So, Ricky, they send, yeah, Nabrowski, I'm definitely having some vitamins. Also, what's the best case scenario for Cincy at 41? Ooh. I feel like it's just continuously building on that defense or O-line. If they can have an offensive lineman fall, that would be nice. That would be nice. GX with a 20. Ty Simpson's Rams still in shock. Yup. Nicotura, tell me get to play any games this offseason. I hope so. I do want to play Slay the Spire 2 whenever it comes to console. Because that's just an easy game to pick up. I would like to play the Black Flag remake because I never got to play the first one. I also want to play Ghost of Yote because I liked Tsushima. I played that for the first time last year just because that's how behind on video games I am. But I got to do 30 and 30 and then I got to finish Coach. So we'll see what happens. Poet 5, I feel so bad for the players about to be drafted by the Jets only through the worst years of their lives. At least they get paid good money for it. Dominator, I know the Raiders need O-line, but the longer Lemon's on the board, the more I want to trade up for him. Yeah, at some point, some team is going to go and grab him. Alex Fire, I drink a beer with you, but I'm out. Guess I'll make a rye sidecar instead. Cheers, my friends. Duke with a 5 or say, Tom, love your content. Go Pack, go. I think the Packers' new alternatives will look like. Is there an alternative you would like to see? I'd be very curious to see like a gold one and just like green accents. It'd be Be dope. Oh, no good for the remake? Okay. Master, hoping you're able to get a tour of Miami Stadium. You and me both. Oh, they go Sadiq. They go tight end. Wow, Kenyon Sadiq is off the board. Okay. All right, Jets and they go and get a weapon. Tristan Atura, I want Parker on the Chiefs. Yeah, Sadiq, damn. Dude, these mock drafts get thrown out like immediately. That's why you gotta love the draft. KT to Fire Slate Spire 2's been great playing the beta. I'm sure you'll love it. I mean, I love the first one so much, so I'm sure I'm gonna love it, especially if it's more of the same. All right, Sadiq goes to the Jets. Sorry, condolences ahead of time. JJ, too, are we gonna get if the NFL draft was scripted? Yes, that's gonna come out probably Monday or Tuesday of next week. All right, the Lions pick is already in. They're another team that was just like, we know what we want. Sarah, they fire gold, green accents. I see you, Tom. You want a Harold-styled uniform. Because, again, all the mock-ups I've seen, like, online of, like, fans doing it, I feel like they never look, like, great, but I'd love to see them actually, like, nail it. I think it'd just be something different, which would be pretty cool. But, yes, all for Harold. It's all for Harold. All right, Lions going to get Lemon? I don't think they'd go Lemon here. They need to go offensive line. They need to go O-line here. Did with a to our blessed year. 40 wife wants trip to Lambeau. Ooh, let's go. Phoenix Fire. Imagine drafting an elite tight end and your QB is Geno Smith. It's tough. That's tough. Giggity with a tour. Just getting on. Simpson to the Rams. Yup. Oh my God, if Lemon fell, yeah, that'd be crazy. To all the way, yeah, that'd be pretty nuts. Yeah, Lions eat offensive line pretty badly. All right, thank you, Johnny, for sending that over. Greatly appreciate that. All right, let me download this. Okay, let's down. Good, Janet. Thank you. All right, so Lions pick is in. They're just talking about the Jets going Sadiq. Also, thank you again, folks, for tuning in. It is the 8th straight year I've been streaming the draft. Truly appreciate you. Cheers. Ooh, that's crisp. Bro, go Sabres! Now I can watch the Bills draft in peace. Steph with a fire. Update, Sabres just beat the Bruins 3-1. Lead the series 2-1. Look at that timing. We are on commercial, so you're not missing anything at the moment. Yeah, I would imagine... I mean, so here's the thing. The Lions, they desperately need offensive line. They could decide to go edge, though. They could. Jad Fire Packers have now gone 1 year without drafting wide receiver in the first round. This is true. Yeah, because Lions fans have been begging for an edge player for quite some time. For regular to fire, love football, but this may be the most boring draft of all. No hype, which means everyone's draft grade will be good. Send some views our way, Holmes. Well, I mean, listen, it's just not a QB sexy draft, but I mean, if you're looking for defense, this is your draft. One case of the fire, watching longest yard, Sandler won, while watching Tom do the draft. Best of both worlds. There you go. All right, hold on 1 second here. All right, so this is the Rams draft Ty Simpson. Okay, NFL draft. Bam. Did it. Ditch it. Who's the next team that needs a wide receiver? Lemon drop. The Panthers, I think, are the next team that could. It depends on what they want, but yeah, they could. Trust fired. Jets after seeing Geno at Bowers last year. That sucks. Let's do that too. Yeah. Yeah. It could be Panthers. I know there'd be some Panthers fans that would definitely be happy about that. KT with a fire. Jets fight East Strato getting Sadiq for Dante Moore. Yep. Yeah, we're still on commercial. The Lions pick is in. Yeah, Carolina, again, they could go Lemon. Mock with a fire. I really don't like at the end of minute 18 for Minnesota. If they do so, feels like a trade back and try for him then. He could still be around. I could understand that logic. Okay. The Rams draft their QB of the future. Give me 2 seconds. We're not missing anything because we're still on commercial. and Ty Simpson. No, not Homer Simpson. Nope. No. No. NFL draft. Nope, can't spell draft. That's tough. Okay, great. Beautiful. Thank you, Johnny. Greatly appreciate it. All right. JCS went up 50! Whoop for the kitty. Tom, who else would I get my fun, chaotic, good football content from? Definitely deserved the vacation. Congrats on the engagement. See you in Boston, maybe. Go Birds either way. Maybe the Flyers can win a cup for my late grandmother. Sorry for your loss, my friend. Yeah, that's another one, too. I'm just going to try to figure out. It might be, like, outside of Boston. Doing in Boston proper might be tough. But, yeah, as soon as I have all the locations, I will 100% let you know. But, yes, hope to see you there. Regulatory plans for Las Vegas 30 and 30. Yep, schedule is all out. I posted about it, and it's also on the channel, too, via video. So, yes, I haven't memorized the dates yet, but it's one of the first few dates. King of 2, my friend loves Sadiq and hates the Jets. That's tough. Michael, thank you for the tour. God Fire Grossi, love your channel since the Packers drafting Jordan Love. I think the 49ers will take a 27. I wouldn't hate them going offensive line. There's someone available there. They could go secondary too, or even edge rusher maybe. But I think like offensive line would be nice. I think O-line would be nice, depending on who's there. All right, here's the Detroit Lions. Their pick is in. Again, Minnesota will be on the clock after. Is that cat wearing a cape? Nope, it's just a terribly drawn cat that came to life via stuffed animal. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. And League, I was live last night. And I had too many mock drafts. Packers, their next pick is 52. So they don't have a first-round pick this year or next year because of the Micah Parsons trade. They very happy with the pick with Sadiq. Need a playmaker. Time to get him some freaking wings this year. Your thoughts on him, and congrats on the engagement. Thank you, Nathan. I like the player a lot. I don't know how much he's going to do this year, but whoever the future quarterback of the Jets is going to be, I think will be thankful that they drafted him. So that's fair. Ah, nice. Oh, so this kid's from Make-A-Wish. Hell yeah, and he's announcing the pick. Let's go. Let's go, brother. All right, and they go Blake Miller. Yep, they go offensive line. That is the right move. Yes, they needed to go offensive line. I would have loved if they went quarterback, but just because I don't want the Lions to do anything. But Miller makes a ton of sense for them. It is a position of need. So I don't think Lions fans are going to be too upset about that. King Andrew, which one? I heard our book is going to be called Coach Insider. Dude, the tweets that are getting pulled up, oh, it's bad. It's so bad. I mean, the whole thing is so messy. Again, I just feel so bad for the kids and the significant others. They don't deserve that. But damn, man, the gall. 6 freaking years, at minimum, having an affair. The gall. Michael, thank you for the tour. I appreciate you. Thank you. It is Miller time. It is. Clayton, congrats, Maya and Tom. Very, very happy for you both. Can't wait to see the whole posse at the wedding. Space Tour, don't forget your Vikings jersey. Damn it. Yeah, I'll go. I run and get it. Big Sarah, every year my stepdad and I would choose who we thought would be in the Super Bowl, and every year we chose Jets, Lions, and every year we were wrong. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. The Vikings pick is in, by the way. J. Howard, if it's also for Rachel. We get to KC this summer, 30 and 30. We need to get to the National World War I Museum. Oh, I know. I saw it. I saw it from a distance. I was like, I want to go to that. Tomac Turi thinks Grenner gets traded. There's been a lot of smoke about it, so I wouldn't be shocked. Malcourt, they fire. Really satisfied with the Bucks pick and also impressed with managed land Bane at 15. I'd be happy. Trevor, why does Tom look like a handsome Josh Allen? Thank you? Or I don't know if that's just insulting Josh Allen. Hold on, I gotta get the Vikings jersey real quick while I announce this pick. Hold on. I gotta find it. Okay. He's making the pick. They go Caleb Banks. All right. I'm wearing it. I got it. I got it. I done did it. All right, so the Vikings, they go Caleb Banks here. So I told you one of the selection, one of the positional groups they can go after. I had to do it for clickbait. They go on the defensive line. This makes a lot of sense. Hargrave, who the Packers just signed, did not work out. And they gave Hargrave a good amount of money. So now I'm going and getting Banks, getting kind of a big guy here on the D-line. Yeah, it's not bad. I lost my wide receiver 1 speed. It's true. It's true. Okay, so the Panthers, They should be on the clock now. Okay, let's go. He's going to do wonders for their run defense. He should be pretty damn well. That's pretty damn good. Okay. So let's see here. So the Panthers are on the clock. Do we have a trade? Hold on one second. Do we have a trade? Hold on. Let me check. Hold the phone. Let's get the Panthers on here. So they say their pick is in. King Andrew 20, which kid? Her oldest name, Michael, born 9 months after she tweeted at the Tennessee game. Yeah, I think that one. Not great. Not great, Bob. Not great. Love the name Michael. Okay. All right, hold on. Hold on to the name. All right, Eagles are trading up to 20 with Dallas. So the Panthers pick is in. The Cowboys, who had the Packers pick, they wind up trading with the Philadelphia Eagles. We got a little interdivisional trade here. All right, so they are now on commercial. But ladies and gentlemen, we got a trade alert. Trade. All right, so as soon as I get the comp, I will let you know. Okay, here we go. Eagles trade for the 20th and a 7th round pick. In exchange, Dallas goes down 3 spots to 23 and gets 114 and 137. May I say, Jerry Jones may have played this pretty well. Traded their 2 5th round picks to move up and get their guy, and now gets a bunch of late picks later. All right, Jerry. Okay. Amateur, normalized shaming cheaters in all aspects. Oh, yeah, it's both of them. It's absolutely both of them. Just sure. Wait, was Miller on Green Bay's radar if Micah didn't? I don't know. I don't think so. Again, I like the, I don't think the pick's too bad. Yeah, a little intra-divisional trade here. You don't see that very often. Saturday Fire. First draft impressions. This is the weirdest combo of high school pep rally, 80s business, melodrama movie, and 4th grade gym class on dodgeball day. I can see it. I can see all those combos, yeah. I can see it. Again, we're on commercial. You're not missing anything right now. Charlie, with a 20. Congrats on all the unimportant non-football stuff you've done, or did people since the Millie stream. Just rescheduled June 1st off for 30 and 30. Is there a reason the ticker stops at 25? It shouldn't. It might just do it it should be at 32. It might just run out of room, so I might just have to delete the earlier ones because there's like a limit to how much I can put in here. But thank you for letting me know. I did not realize that. Let's see. 2 times AA run with a tenor. Tom, congrats on the engagement. I knew Lions would go, oh well, but no, I didn't know who they were going to get. Taking the 24th off tomorrow to make sure I get to see 30 and 30 in Detroit. Going to bring you beer. I appreciate you, AA run. I'm very... And that's near the end, too. The NFC North is going to be so much fun. Doge with a fire. The 52nd pick in the 2026 NFL Draft. The Green Bay Packers select Tom Grossi, wide receiver. Lifelong Packers fan. Brody with a tenor. Nah, someone's impersonating Jerry. This ain't him. It ain't him. See, I wonder, are they going to go up and like get Lemon? Are they going to go offensive line, the Eagles? Again, we're still waiting for the Panthers right now. 1K Stewart. Wait, Jerry did something smart? Dog him. So in 3 years, Hawks versus Rams, Milroe versus Simpson. Book it. Wow, Chip, if you could design a Pokemon, what would you make? It'd be a foot. And I'd call him Footmon. Should be a foot. Have eyes. Little mouth. No nose, though. Rogue, 50 months of what's happening. Jerry Jones competent. Rams QB pick. Chiefs getting handed stuff. Oh, wait, that's normal. Yeah, that's it. Oh, we'll see you. Jack Kins with a tour. I guess they got Jerry's toasted right. Maybe. Tech with a tenor. Watching the draft, wearing my new Seahawks Michael Dickinson jersey with the right Super Bowl 60 patch on it. That's right. I spent $200 on a custom punter's jersey. Worth it for the NFL's best punter. Hey, listen, why not? All right, let's see what the Panthers decide to do here. Are they fire? Miller might not be the tackle I really wanted, but a starting tackle, so I'll take it. Could have been way worse how Holmes can draft. Sure. Footman. All right, come on, it's Footman. All right, let's see if the Panthers decide to go... Let's see what they decide to do here. They can go offensive line. They can do a few things here. All right, I don't know if they're going to go weapon. I don't think they're going to go a skill player. I could be wrong, but... All right, Panthers, they go... Yep, they go offensive line. Monroe Freeling. I like this pick. It's a safe pick, but Bryce Young running away a little bit less. I like that. I like it. All right, so Carolina, the 19th pick, they go Freeling. We do have a trade. Dallas has traded out of the 20th spot with Philadelphia. So let me just swap these real quick. All right, so Dallas has traded the pick to the Eagles. And Eagles are on the clock now, so let's go and move this guy here. We got the trade alert. Is it an IHOP trade alert? Dude, just the advertising during Mania, it was so bad. Everything was sponsored. Entrances were sponsored. The turnbuckles were sponsored. The ring mat was sponsored. Everything. Phoenix Fire, how difficult is it not to cheat on your spouse? Like, I just don't get it. Just get a divorce. Just go do anything else. It's just, yep. And 6 years, brother. 6 years. Ditcher, which Georgia player is next on the board for the Eagles? Yeah, they're just looking at whoever's next, and they're like, oh yeah, we want him. All right, let's see here. Boom, boom, boom. All right, Monroe Freeling, I like that. See what they tour. The kitty is your Pokemon. Also true. Mock they fire. Honestly, hate the Banks pick. Dude will be the epitome of last year's defense. Injured half the year and great the other half. There they tear. Bills draft focus after their playoff failure. They could do a number of things. They can go get a weapon and skill player and get a wide receiver. They can go O-line. I would love for them to go defense, D-line or edge rusher. Skylar the Fire, even linebacker. Skylar the Fire, we're going to make sure to make it Dallas meet up this time around. It was a lot of fun last time. Let's rock. All right, Eagles pick is in, and here comes Roger Goodell to announce it, and they go Lemon. So the Eagles trade up, because I don't know if A.J. Brown is long to be in Philadelphia. They go Mekhi Lemon, wide receiver, USC. And there is Lemon. Good God, Lemon. All right, it's wide receiver off the board. Okay, there you go, Lemon. He should be pretty fun in Philadelphia. He should be pretty fun. We got Pittsburgh on the clock now. Yeah, I imagine AJ is bye-bye now. I would imagine. All right, the host city, the Pittsburgh Steelers, are on the clock. Let's go here. Back-to-back Pennsylvania teams making some picks. There they go, 11. Brown, they too. Have we hit the O-line drop-off? Sun's getting real low, Cap. Sun's getting real low. We're getting to that time, bit by bit. Let's see. Mike with a fire. Sabres win game 3, up to series 2-1. Let's go, Buffalo. Merchandising. Zooter to fire. Sorry I'm late to Grossi's draft stream, sponsored by Spectrum, but I made it. Eagles run the league. Zooter, you happy about Lemon? Mr. J about 1 year already? Lemon, huh? Bye-bye, AJ, I guess. Go Birds. Goodbye. I mean, I think Lemon probably would have gotten grabbed by the time the Eagles were going to pick. I think that was their concern. Because, I mean, like, even Pittsburgh could have potentially gone with Lemon. Matt, to a draft is unwatchable. Not one Hogan Doc ad yet. It's fair. Jared to fire the mods to your Pokemon because the Pokeball is pretty similar to a crawl space. Less room. Star, they tear just like that. AJ's basically already a Patriot. He's like, please no. I've seen the news. Please no. John Terry, Dallas just let Eagles get Lemon. JC to fire. What are you telling the Packers? You've been cheating with the Vikings for the last 6 years. Michael at 11-11. Nearly never stood trading within your own division. Love when you and the Broncos guy do your collabs. Always very, very entertaining. Oh, Brandon Perna. Yes, that is his name. All right, so Lemon is the pick for Philadelphia. And let's see, does this just go to 25? Oh, I might be able to extend it here. Let me see. Oops. Sorry. Give me 2 seconds. All right. I'm going to see if I can... Okay, yeah, it does stop at 25. All right, so I might just delete the first one. So got about a minute 15 left for the Steelers here. And let's see what the Steelers decide to do. People were mocking that they would go get an edge. Diego Pavia, of course. DH to fire. These picks are going so fast, I think Triple H was booking this draft. Terry, hey, Tom, congrats on engagement. 17 months goes fast. Terry, how you doing? Good to see you. I did catch up. Speaking of Pitt, I finally caught up on the Pitt. Demonic with a tour. Perhaps getting downgraded to the Broncos guy. Yeah, it's tough. That's tough. All right. So, let's see here. Also, they fired... As someone who hasn't followed college football recently, is Lemon good? Yeah. Lemon's a good prospect. I think he's going to be a lot of fun. Zeratura, we're winning it all anyways. Sucks for AJ. Jacob W. the Flamethrower. The kids love this one. Excited for the new Spaceballs movie. Man, I hope it's good. Baby Jane Doe. Baby Jane Doe. All right, the pick is in for the Steelers. It is here. Yeah, season 2 is good. No, I enjoyed the pit. Mine, I really liked it. It's like easy to, it's in terms of just like, man, you just want to keep on watching. Monitor, Perna, autocorrect. No, you don't need to go autocorrect it. That's fine. Finale was combo powerful. Yeah. Yeah. All right, so let's see what the Steelers do. And then the Chargers are going to be on the clock. The Steelers are on the phone with A-Rod. Are you coming back? Van with a tour. Could the Bills get value from trading up and down? Sure. I mean, well, they would be trading down, but yeah. I think they could. I don't think they have to, though. O'Malley with a file. A lot of cheers don't want a divorce. They aren't looking for new love. They still love their partners. The thrill of double life. It's horrible. 6 years is so long, man. KT Tira Perna, more like the other guy from GPS. Jerry, congrats on the engagement. Hope to come to the meetup Seattle in June. Let's go, baby. Let's go, let's go, let's go. They're waving that terrible towel. Yes, they are. Sadiq got picked, yeah, by the Jets. Yoko, they, Ted are saying, top watch from India with my 2 cats, Bo and Bling. Oh, hi. My roommate is crushed because he wanted to bane to the Lions. Go Seahawks. YouTube, I bugged and not sent my first 10, so I don't have more. I appreciate you. Also, hi to Bo and Bling. Great names. Great names. Great names. All right. Oh, they're playing Renegade. Oh, let's go. Sticks is playing, baby. I am with the tour Eagles fan here. Is AJ definitely gone? Most likely. Most likely. Joe, they fire. Try just deleting the large spaces between colon and position abbreviations. There shouldn't be. I think it's like exaggerated. I really just put like 1 on there, but yeah, let me try that. All right, let's see. The niggas out, the music's out, they finally found me, the renegade who had it made, for a bounty. Oh yeah, they're rocking to some sticks. All right, let's put this here, put this. That's a good tip. Is it Britt? Where's Britt Baker? D, M, D. All right. Yeah, there's only like 1 little space there, so I don't know why it maxed out. Taylor, they fire page to the lost draft pick for the Rossini collusion. Or any trades for AJ should be blocked. See, that's where I don't know if you're actually gonna have like football consequences from it, because I think that's gonna be tough to prove. But nah, man, it's a crappy look. Again, I just feel bad for the family. Like they don't deserve to be put through this, and it's just not. It ain't right. Shio to Terra Tom, happy 6 years of finding your content. Funny enough, I also discovered VTube was around the same time, so congrats to YouTube for showing me all this stuff. There you go. Let's see. McSnack with a 20. Tom, sorry I cheated on you draft watching wise the last 2 hours, MMQB. I hope this makes up for it. I just don't know how I can trust again. Jacob with a Tura, should have been too much time on my hands. Zeratura was my like, ugh, fine, I'll marry you, I guess. Yeah, she made some calls and was like, you sure? Like, I don't have to get, just like seeing if there's any other options out there, but no. Digitator, create a second banner for picks 16 through 32. Yeah, I'm seeing if this is going to work. Because I am going to have to delete anyway tomorrow, just because it's rounds 2 and 3. But, all right, they're on the stage now. They're about to announce the pick. So as soon as they do that, I will let you know who they wind up going with. This is pick number 21. Terry with a fire. Quick life update. Went to Cozumel, Honduras, Belize, and Costa Maya. Climbed ruins, jet skiing, parasailing, and ATVing. Ooh! Terry, that sounds fantastic. Let's go. Let's go. Well, with a tour, the situation won't affect Vrabel's job, right? I mean, I think it's not going to, just because they went to the Super Bowl last year. So I don't think it's going to be a problem. But, I mean, it's a huge distraction, and that's the biggest problem from a football sense. All right, they go offensive line here. Oh, they get Mad Max. They get Mad. I think that this is a safe pick, but I think that this is a good pick because I think they need offensive line. Arjun with they fire. Hopefully next 30 and 30. Philly won't be as bad since the wildfires were happening. Yes. Gary would say one nice thing about my Jets. I like their first pick. Sadiq, I think, could be good in the future. Zeratura, as long as Mike Vrabel didn't break Maya's heart. Never. Okay, so it's Ihanachor who they grab. Max Ihanachor. So they go offensive line. They get Mad Max. And now Aaron Rodgers like, maybe I come back. He was running for his life in that Texans game. Phoenix Fire went to Chile last week of March. Absolutely beautiful country. Can't wait to go back hopefully next year. Hell yeah. I do. Patagonia is very high on the list of places I would love to climb. I would love that. All right, his last name is Iheanachor. On to tour. Tom traded up and drafted Maya. Congrats, Tom. Yes. She was available. I was like, pick was in immediately. It was in. All right, so the Chargers are on the clock. Let's see what they decide to do. Everybody and their mother said that they're going to go offensive line. Let's see if they stick with that. Let's get the Chargers. And we're already on pick 22, folks. The first round of the draft is almost at an end. Yeah, Tornado and KC, stay safe, folks. As someone who had to deal with tornado warnings and all that great stuff last week, stay safe. And the pick is in! Pick is in. Yeah, maybe Aaron Rodgers comes back now. Maybe he comes back. And B, we're so back. Tom got what? Engaged? Congrats to my favorite people. Looking forward to the season and go Pack Go. Well, they too, I really think Falcons should go QB. Well, they're gonna rock and see what they got. Not in Tua, but we'll see what they got first. Red Bear the Fire. Oh, by the way, why does the media now insist on using edge instead of defensive end? They made that change. I can't pinpoint exactly when, but it was a few years ago that they made that distinction because it always used to be defensive end, but now they decided to completely change it to just, I don't know. I have no idea why they decided to do that, but I noticed that too, because it was not always like that. Ranger Tour, wow, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD signing at the draft. DMD. All right, so here come the Chargers, and then the Cowboys are going to be on the clock, and the Cleveland Browns going to be up again. Yeah, I could see that. Lomu, I could see that. Pregnon, potentially. Yeah, I can see it. All right, let's see. No McCoy yet. We were talking about that night, too many mocks last night. And again, I know a lot of teams are a little fearful of his injury concerns. Yeah, Boston is probably going to go at some point soon. All right, the pick is in. Tom, hold me! Help me. We're holding. Could they go safety? Maybe. All right, let's see here. And Dallas is going to be up next. That's it. Yeah, 10K. We had 14K in here before. Yeah, people were rocking. Hans Tour. Philly drafted Lemon to make lemonade. See you in Philly, Tom. That's right. All right, here comes Roger Goodell. I feel like his hair keeps changing. Now he's just got like one random strand here, like it's a Harry Potter scar. All right, let's see what the Chargers decide to go. They go Messidor. They go edge. Okay, so they don't go offensive line. They go opposite, and they get Messidor. Okay. I think they're getting a good player. Yeah, I thought they would go O-line. Look at everyone who just has phones out. Is there anyone there that doesn't have their phone? She doesn't have her phone out. That's nice. That's nice. Yeah. So instead of OL, they go edge. Darter, 1 year. Congrats on your engagement, Mary. Thank you, Darter. I appreciate you. Thank you, Terry. Phoenix Terrence, two easiest things you could do in a marriage: not cheat, not beat your spouse and/or kid. Yet we had the Vrabel Rossini scandal and the Chiefs coach getting arrested. And we're just here. We're just like, okay. All right, they go edge, and they go Messidor. It's Mesidor, right? If I'm not mistaken. I think that's correct. Yes, that is right. Okay. All right, so they go Messidor, and now let me delete this and see if this helps a little bit. Dallas is back on the clock. Messeror, that would have been good for the Lions, but the Lions needed to go OL, man. I mean, again, it sucks because like you don't want to like draft for need. You know, you gotta be put in that position, but they get a good player, and they needed to go offensive line. Okay. So now the Cowboys are back on the clock after trading with the Eagles. Justin Herbert, they're just like, suck it up, Herbie, and I hope you can run next year. Yeah, they go edge instead of offensive line. But who knows? Maybe the Chargers, they got something up their sleeves, potentially. Yeah, we are on pick 23. Pick 23. I'm going to see where this stops, and then I'll delete earlier, guys, if I have to. So, congrats on the engagement, Tom. Thank you. Do you think the Packers trade back in round 1? I don't. I think they can move around later in the draft. I don't think it's happening today. Hi, Joe. Tom, thanks for keeping me up to date on the draft while I was watching the Hurricanes beat Ottawa, going up 3-0. Go Canes. There we go. Under 3.5 minutes left until the Cowboys have to get their selection in. I'll see what this go here. ZR with a fire. Not enough characters to type how much I hate the Ty Simpson pick. I loathe it. Generally can't find a positive. Lemon was there. Ty is terrible. I think it's more of just like you're planning for the future. I will say I think the Rams are already in a position where they're going to be competing for a Super Bowl this year. I just think they have a really great roster, and they kind of were just like, okay, we can spend it on whatever we want. I'm surprised that he went at 13. Gus of Fire, you think is the highest the Packers would trade up to? Maybe the 40s if there's a guy they really like, Gus. Yeah, but I mean, they have 8 picks, so they got a little bit extra because they got the Dontavian Wicks trade done with the Eagles, but I don't know if they're going to be moving around a ton. Okay, sorry, I totally missed. Where did the, if you saw, where did the, oh, I can actually back it up on here so you don't have to tell me. Hold on, I'll do the work. All right, so it stops at 22. All right, so I'm just going to delete the first few just so we can get, because now we're on 23. So I'm just going to delete, probably I'll start with the Commanders here. All right, just so it can go, because you can only fit so many on here. So, okay. All right, let's put this here. All right, the pick is in for the Cowboys. The best pick of the night, probably one of my favorite picks. I mean, Reese falling all the way to the Giants is good, but I love Bane to the Buccaneers. It's a position of need. They get a great player. I really, really like Bane to the Buccaneers. That's probably one of my favorite picks. Yeah. I'd say that one. I'd say that one. All right, we're still on commercial real quick. I'm just going to grab a tissue real quick. Just give me 2 seconds. Chair, take over. Ugh. Sorry, I'm still getting over being sick, so I'm getting all the lingering cough and boogers. Yeah, Reese to the Giants, I like that. Styles to the Commanders, I like that too. Yeah, Bane to the Bucks, I really, really like. I really, really like. JC, when's the Grossi Vikings affair revealed? Never. Never! Never! Never. Okay, let's put this here. All right, we're still on commercial. You're not missing anything. Again, this is pick number 23 for the Cowboys. They traded back with the Eagles. All right, let's do, I say we do at least uno mas. Let's do a little broski. Why not? It's draft night. My team's not picking. I don't have to put out a video tonight. I'm going to put out videos tomorrow. So, yeah, you got Caleb Downs. I like that pick, too. I mean, it's a good pick. It's a good one. Okay, give me 2 seconds here. All right, the pick is in, so let's see what the Cowboys decide to do. KT to Terran Tom. Did you see receiving tweet in 21? Keep looking at my almost 4-day-old Michael and figure out who the best Michaels ever. Yes, I did see that to play in co. Like, oh, dude, they've been brutal. The old tweets have been not good. It's tough. All right, here comes the pick from the Cowboys. Let's see what they decide to do here. Are they going to go edge, maybe? All right, 23rd pick. Yep. Wow, there goes Malachi Lawrence. This is a really interesting pick. So, Malachi Lawrence, if you go and have been doing any kind of mocks, he's been always hanging around in the late second, like with the Packers pick. He's always been there. And there's been a lot of talk recently that Malachi could go earlier. And so now Lawrence goes in the first round. They go and get their edge rusher. And yeah, I mean, he's got a pretty damn high ceiling. he's been shooting up some draft boards over the past few weeks. So, yep, there you go. Scooter did call this pick. Yes, he did. Right, Joe? Fire Magic Chiefs pick Zion Young at 29. He's a local kid and a criminal record. He has Chief written all over him. Yeah, it's tough. That's tough. Yeah, so that's a pretty big jump for him, but he's got a pretty high ceiling. And I feel like they address secondary now. They need to address edge rusher. There you go. Current center. Who's the one player you don't want Chicago to get with their pick? Let's see. I'd have to look at the board real quick and who is left. Un momento, per favore. All right, let me just put the Browns on the clock. Give me 2 seconds. Ranger interior, fingers crossed that my Browns draft Cooper. They could. They could. All right, let me do this. He does have a high ceiling. I know, could even be Micah Parsons. Okay, so let's do Cleveland is now on the clock. Bears, who I wouldn't want them to get. I mean, EMW's been kind of mocked to them. Okay, wait, sorry I'm late. Did I miss anything good? You missed some craziness. Jeremiah Love went to the Cardinals. Ty Simpson went 13, which is pretty nuts, to the Rams. Let's see. Because Mesidor just went. TJ Parker would be interesting. I wonder if you guys would go get CJ Allen or McDonald for the Bears. That'd be kind of like, Jay Howard, they tornado sirens going off, heading to the basement. Jay Howard, stay safe, my friend. Stay safe. Bro, Terry, think Concepcion goes to the Browns. I think there's a possibility. Yeah, the pick is already in for Cleveland. Jester, I wonder who my Seahawks will pick. I would imagine it's a corner or a running back. Yeah, they could go get Young. All right, we're on commercial, so you're not missing anything. Chicago is going to be next on the clock. Again, Cleveland's pick is in. So let's see this here. Cleveland, of course, trading before with the Chiefs. You think Buffalo's going to draft? Again, I would love for them to go defense. O-line makes sense. They could go get a weapon and a skill player, a wide receiver, but I would love for them to go get somebody on the D-line, either edge or just a defensive tackle. Yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be nice. Kyle, yeah, I know. Exactly, right? Welcome to being good. Tech with fire. Another edge named Lawrence. That'll lead Dallas or Seattle win a Super Bowl. There you go. There you go. All right, here's the Clayface trailer. Dude, again, just Mike Flanagan writing this. As soon as I knew that he wrote the screenplay, I was like, all right, I'm in. Waldo the Fire. What you thought on New Glarus beer? You have a favorite? Love from Chicago. Go Bears and congrats on the engagement. Thank you. Yeah, I have some Moon Man in my fridge right now, courtesy of Mama Grossi. But yeah, Spotted Cow's always good. But their limited release, like holiday beers, are very, very good. But I like Moon Man. That's pretty damn good. Jester, they fire. So classic running back or CB pick. Got it. Hope we get another running back from Notre Dame. Yeah, you could. Michael, they fire. Radio host pointed out that between Leo Chenal and Sonny Styles, the Commanders the most athletic linebacker core in the league. Yeah. Trevor, they fire. Tenor, excuse me. Think there have only been 2 secondary players picked so far as an indication of what teams need or a sign that this group is on the weak side. I think that there's a decent amount of corners in this class, and especially that there are also some injury concerns. So I think the edge position drops off pretty significantly after like these top 50. So I think that's also one of the reasons. Pastor, what's going on? This with a This draft is wild. As a Rams fan on my rate, even if Ty turns out to be good, you could have traded down. No one's coming to get him. Then the Eagles get Lemon. I guess the Cards can't get him now. Yeah, I think that was the concern, that the Cardinals were going to try and grab him. Marketeer, you had Malachi Lawrence to Dallas and clickbait. Look at that. Most accurate mock draft. Cheers, folks. Appreciate you. Yeah, second round, there might be a run on corners. There could be, because we're at pick 24 already. First round of draft is almost over already. Yeah, Bronwyn, you know what? These days are the only time I wish I paid attention to college football. I will say, I think it's, for me, where my team is going to draft, right? So Packers are 52. So what you could do is like you do a bunch of mock drafts and look at the guys that are usually around there, and then also look at position groups that they need, and kind of just like go and you can watch highlights, you can look at some tape and stuff like that, and that just helps you at least like fill in some of the gaps so you have an idea of who some of these folks are. Dogwood Fire Home. Green Bay selects Cole Payton in the later rounds. Play high school ball with him. Extremely mobile, huge, good arm, deep ball, needs some work, but go Pack go. Cole Payton. I mean, they do need a backup. I mean, why not? I know they're rocking with Desmond Ridder here, but all right, let's see what Cleveland decides to do. All right, so with pick number 24, the Cleveland Browns select. Oh, they go KC. They go and get a wide receiver. All right. No KC to KC, unfortunately. Yep, can't happen. I hate the Browns now. There you go, KC. All right, let's see here. Yeah, KC I think is going to do pretty well. All right, so we go wide receiver. Conception. Okay. Boom. All right, Chicago, you are on the clock. Yeah, Boston. Boston is still available. He's still hanging around there. I know, no KC connection. Can't do it. Chicago. Boom. Let's put this here. Bears are on the clock. Bears drafted a long snapper. Love it. Love it. Kyle, they two edge combines 4-3 DE and 3-4 outside linebacker into one role. There you go. Thank you, Kyle. Appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Daniel, they two. When's the last time a player was traded draft day? I mean, because there's the AJ Brown one, right, in the first round. Was he the last one? Might be. He could have been. Daneman, please. Yeah, I mean, right now, 2:18 left on the clock here for Chicago. How do you feel about the Raiders pick? Yeah, that's not too surprising. Yeah, EMW. Call Malachi Lawrence. Yes, he did, Scooter. He's been flying up draft boards. A lot of folks thought he was going to be there in the second round. But, buddy, you got Caleb Downs. You got your man. There you go. Okay, so here. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Cannon with a fire. Fantastic. The Browns who need a wide receiver that can catch the ball. Draft a wide receiver that can't catch the ball. I think he'll be all right. I think he'll be all right. He won't be too bad. Okay. All right, we're doing a little picture-in-picture commercial here. So you're not missing anything at the moment. Saboteurs make the draft better. Yeah, right, that's right. That's right. Okay, let's put this here. Not missing any. The pick is in. So let's see what the Bears do. If I had to be a gambling man and guess, I would assume it's going to be like an EMW. I think that makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Draft a QB. That's what I would really love for the Bears to do. I would love for them to draft a QB. That'd be so nice. Again, pick is in. Could go Falk. Yeah, they could go edge rusher here. They can go somebody on the D-line, too. That wouldn't be the worst. Mallet Tour says DeAndre Swift was traded to Eagles post-Gibbs pick. You right. You right. You right, you right, you right. Okay. Yeah, we're still on commercial, so you're not missing anything at the moment. Vontae Mack, maybe? Maybe? Okay. Let's see. Gavin, Tour, can you please do a small raid tonight? Sure. We can see. After the draft is over, we can raid some folks. Too many ads? Someone didn't watch WrestleMania. 4 minutes of ads between every single match, and then all the ads during the match. Honestly, Tour, I think we still get Boston to Boston. If they don't trade back, it is possible. I mean, I think they do need a wide receiver, but especially for the Eagles going to get Lemon, I think it's a very... I'm just going to safely assume that your A.J. Brown's going to be going over to the Patriots. I'd imagine. No, the Jaguars don't have a first-round pick unless they trade. Do we have a trade alert? Hold on. Do we have a trade alert? On the phone. On the phone. We got a trade alert. Yes, we do. Oh, All right. The trade alert is in. The Houston Texans have traded up 2 spots to Buffalo's spot at 26. So the Bills going to be moving to 28, and the Texans moving up 2 spots. As soon as we have the compensation, I will let you know. Here we go. I got the compensation. Okay, so Texans on the clock at 26. And apparently, I think the way that Tom Pelissero worded this is a little confusing. But 26 and 91, they're giving up. The Texans are giving that up to the Bills. In exchange for 28, 63, and 168. Yeah, it says 20. Let me just make sure this gets worded correctly. Yeah, on the clock at 26 and 91 in exchange for 28, 63, and 168. Got a fire rate. Jimmy Kakavitsas, 1989, diehard Panthers fan. If we see him, sure. Give you a tour. St. Jude the charity for new 30 and 32. Yes, it is. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I know. Tom Pelissero said the same exact thing again. I think he meant to change that, but he did not do that. He just retweeted the same exact thing. But the Texans are going to be on the clock after this Bears pick here. So the Texans, we've been talking about them today. They're one of those teams that could potentially move on up. OZ 3 months, baby! Let's bring it back, go. Go, Pack, go. Go, Pack, go. I mean, I would imagine it might be for an offensive lineman. It could be. Pick up your trading card here. Oh, is that what the rookies have been signing? They take their picture right there? Oh, boy. All right, they tour Zion Young to the Chiefs at 29. We were just talking about it. It could be. It could be. Yeah, so Texans get 26 and 91. Bills get 28, 69, and 167. Apparently, the 49ers, according to Adam Schefter, are attempting to trade up to pick 27. Badger, how about this draft housing? It is a draft housing. Okay, so let's see what the Bears do here. With the 25th pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Chicago Bears select. Let's see. They go Thieneman. They go safety. So the best safety left on the board. They decide there. Oh, they're attempting to trade pick 27. They want to trade out of it, apparently. All right, so they go safety. So they say, all right, we're going to rock out with our secondary. I don't think it's the worst pick. They're getting their best safety on the board, so it's not the worst. Is it their number one need? No, but if he rocks out, then I think they'll be okay. Thieneman. Okay. You met bro with a tour. I went to high school. The Ravens pick. Really? That's pretty cool. Hell yeah. Hell's yeah. All right, so Buffalo, they traded. So it's going to be Houston who's on the clock now. So I'll move them over. They trade up 2 spots. They also gave up a good amount. I think like this is a pretty damn solid trade for Buffalo. I'll reread the compensation in a second. Okay, so let's go image here, and let's go Texans. Why is your coverage better and more entertaining than broadcast? I appreciate you. That's very kind. Well, there's no ads here, so I think that helps a little bit. You remember that one year? What was that, the 2020 year? Or the 2021 year? Where they were just talking about everyone who died in, like, the Prospects family? I made a whole video about it. And it was just like, ESPN was just like, this person's neighbor's cat died 2 weeks ago. Like, they just were going, it was every single person. Apex with a fire with the first pick overall. Ric Flair of Monday Night Raw chooses The Undertaker. Insert WWF draft circa 2002 of Undertaker being drafted. Oh, whoops. I put the Buffalo Bills there. Apologies. Give me 2 seconds. It might have been 2020. It might have been 2020. All right, so it's the Texans who trade with the Bills here. Apologies. Put the wrong one up here. So this goes to Houston. Let's delete this. Okay. So less than 6 minutes left for the Texans here. Wow. The Thieneman to Chicago is the first time the Bears have used a first-round pick on a defensive player since 2018 when they selected Roquan Smith. Damn. Well, there you go. We got another trade, ladies and gentlemen. We got another one. We were just talking about the 49ers wanting to trade out of pick 27, and they have done so with the Miami Dolphins. Cleveland to her, go Bills. Well, so the Dolphins, they're on the move. All right, so 49ers, they get pick 30 and 90. So just to reiterate here, so Texans, 26 and 91, and the Bills, 28, 69, and 167. And the Dolphins have traded with the 49ers to move up to 27, and the 49ers in exchange get pick 30 and 90. 30 and 90. And the pick is in for the Strouds. There you go. So we have a third again. Well, look at that. Look at all these trades. Teo, they fire. So Rabel Rossini basically ruined Brown to Pats because that was the inside angle. Then the Eagles go wide receiver anyway. I mean, again, it was going to be after June anyway, the June 1st one. So who the hell knows, man? Who the hell knows? All right, so Houston's on the clock. And it's going to be Miami. James fires a Bills fan. Say this all sincerity. I have never been happier with a Brandon Bean at trade down. Fair? Yeah, they got some good value for it, so why not? Tom, if I get a call from a GM as the next pick, I'll let you know first. Thank you, Adam. I appreciate you. Thank you. 30 and 30 schedule is out. I posted it on YouTube, and it's also the video that's been on YouTube as well. All right, so let's see what the Texans decide to do here. There's the on-location seats, because they're everywhere now. They are. The Texans go corner here. I mean, I'd go O-line if there's a guy that they like still, personally. I mean, their defense is already fantastic. They could go secondary. So let's see here. All right, pick is in for the Texans. This is pick number 26. And here they tour up the Bears, 4 times off-season champs. Well, it ain't the Patriots. It ain't them this year. There you go, Pregnon here. Lomu, I think they can go. Return. Overall thoughts on the Cowboys picks are positive. Caleb Downs is the clear-cut best choice. Just curious, Malachi Lawrence justifies not getting a linebacker at that pick. Yeah, but if your pass rush is pretty solid, I think Lawrence, again, he's been flying up draft boards. I don't think it's a terrible pick. All right, the Texans. They go Lomu. I'd be pretty happy with that. Let's see. They go Rutledge. Okay, they go guard. All right, they go O-line. Please, for the love of God, protect C.J. Stroud. So they go Kalen Rutledge, the guard from Georgia Tech. All right, so let's put this here. But they go O-line. You might start to see a run on offensive linemen. We've been talking about. We've just been waiting. So they go guard. So on the board, it says that the 49ers are on the clock, but that is not true because the Dolphins, they did trade pick 90 to move up a couple of spots. So let's put Miami on the board here. Boom, boom, boom. I think the Browns made the right call getting Casey instead of Denzel. I think Casey is going to be a solid player. I just think the Browns have other issues. So they got to figure out who their freaking quarterback is going to be. You know what I mean? Yeah, Rutledge over Pregnon. Yeah. Well, because Pregnon, if I'm not mistaken, right? Hold on. Maybe I'm incorrect here. He, yeah, what's his, how large? We're under 7 minutes left for the Dolphins pick. Was he 6'4" and a quarter? Yeah, I liked Pregnon. So he's the older dude, right? He's a little bit older. How old is Pregnon? How old is he? Maybe that was the concern. So he's 24. And then Rutledge is... Hold on one second. How old is he? Rutledge... I think he might be a little bit younger, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. But maybe that's it? He is 22. So maybe it was that? Maybe that's the reason why? Ashley Twain, congrats to all Grossi Posse fans for the new franchise draft picks. Can't wait to meet you, Mr. Grossi, in person on June 7th in NOLA. So glad you're doing this again. I'll see you then, Ashley. Weisberger at 5. Thoughts on the Chargers pick? Still on O lineman. Messidor could be a good successor for when Khalil Mack retires. Yeah, I mean, I think Herbert would have liked offensive line, just for his safety. But I'm not going to be upset about Messidor because if he can develop, I completely agree with you about Khalil Mack. Once he goes, I think he could be a decent replacement. So, yeah. I feel like... I feel... So the Dolphins here, they could go... This is going to be an interest. They could go Boston here. WR the Fire. What would the Bills be trading back for? All I want as Bills fan is linebacker, corner, or wide receiver. Yeah, I mean, they got pretty good value out of it, so I'm not complaining. But then the Dolphins traded up and from the, I don't know, man. On side of the tour, saw Michael, anything crazy happen? Ty Simpson went 13. Jeremiah Love went 3. So they could, I feel like they could go secondary here, potentially. Secondary or a skill player. Who do they fire? Time, you say Pregnant, flashback to, am I Pregante? Am I Pregante? Lomu? Yeah, if you're the 49ers, I think you would love to get Lomu. Yeah. The 49ers got pick 90 from the Dolphins to move down. Duck, AJ, it's been real. Yep. Yeah, and then, yeah, the Rams. The Rams went out and got Ty Simpson. Yes, they did. Bills want Boston. Yeah. All right, let's see. 27-32 is cut off now. Okay, that's good to know. I will delete a few. Thank you very much for the update. Sincerely appreciate it. All right, so I will delete Miami's first pick. They got Proctor to start. So let's see what they decide to do here. Am I Pregante? Yeah, General, I just updated it. Thank you for the scrolling card. Yeah, it only lets me put in so much, so I'm limited by the technology of my time. Cooper. Yeah, Cooper's an option. I agree. Bill, I think the Bills should go defense, especially because they got DJ Moore. I mean, again, I don't think it's going to be like the end-all, be-all, but I think they go defense. Yeah. Why do you think Love is so shocking? He's a top 3 prospect. Oh, I agree he's a top 3 prospect. I think that the Cardinals have significant issues that picking a running back right now when they don't know who their quarterback is. They have holes at offensive line. Their trenches need to get better on the defense too. I think it's all a problem. I think picking a running back's a luxury pick. But if I like Fano, gave up 0 sacks, 0 QB hits, and only 5 pressures and 822 snaps last year. I agree. You should like him. I liked him too. Thank you, Weekly. All right, Dolphins pick is in. Yeah, no, Love is great. I just don't think it's the best pick for the Cardinals. Like that, the Cardinals they got issues, man. They got issues. All right, Dolphins. The pick is in. The 27th pick in the NFL draft. They are going to get Chris Johnson. Wow! Damn! Chris Johnson flying up draft boards after an insane combine. Ran a 4.440. Damn. Dude, get like the fastest corner. He's really good at zone. And I talked about him in the mock draft with the Packers that I did. Damn. Dude, he's got, the speed. The speed. There you go. Chris Johnson going in the first round. I get it. You can't teach that speed. All right, so go on Miami here. And they go CB Johnson. The Bills' pick is already in at 28. Okay, I also got to update this. This goes San Fran here. Halfley now taking Tom's picks. It's BS! It's ridiculous out here. Oh, we got a trade! Hold on! We got another one! Hold the phone! The Buffalo Bills have traded with the New England Patriots. The Patriots are not trading out. They're trading up. All right, we'll see what they get. I'll let you know the compensation as soon as I'm able to look that up. Are we getting Boston to Boston? Are we getting it? All right, so let's do New England here. And let's move this. Buffalo just stacking those picks. And let's go here. And New England. Let's see. And then Buffalo's going to move to 31. I'm very curious what the comp was there. They got some really good comp from the first trade. Yeah, because the last one that they got pick 28, 69, and 167. And so now they get 31, so they move back a couple spots, and 125. So they're stockpiling some picks here. You got a little intra-divisional pick, and hold on, the Patriots pick is already in. Are we going Boston to Boston? It's the 28th pick in the draft, and let's see what the Patriots are going to do. Let's see. No, they go Lomu. Okay, they go offensive line. I think that is the smart pick. Trash trade story broken by Diana Rossini. RBA Bills trade pick 28 for 31 and 125. Redbird to Fire. Guessing the Cards took the Denny Green approach and wanted the best available player. Also, nearly all running backs from last season went to IR, it seemed. It's true. Yeah, no, everyone got hurt last year. I get it. He's a great player. I just feel like they have so many other issues. This is a great pick, I think, for the Patriots. They need to go offensive line. If you needed proof of that, just look at Drake May's playoff. Pro, they tour debt taxes in Buffalo, trading on down. All right, so they go offensive line here, and they go Lomu. I like that pick. It's a safe pick. And now the Kansas City Chiefs are on the clock. So let's see. We trade out of the first round. I got to imagine they're going to pick at some point. All right, so KC, do they go and get Boston? Logan to Fire. Hope to meet you in Minneapolis. Love from a Packers fan trapped behind enemy lines. I got you. Do they go get Boston now? Yeah, you're taking OL. If you're the Patriots, dude, Drake May is the most sacked quarterback in playoff history. Shark with a terror. Vikes fan here. So many miserable fans. Make it hard to associate with the fan base. Negative reactions to everything year after year. Appreciate the focus on positivity here. Wishing everyone the best. Shark, you could always come over to the Packers. We're just miserable during the season. Remember, death taxes and Cards always having issues. Also fair. Also fair. The pick is in for Kansas City. Boston, the wide receiver. Rachel. Zion Young, again. Good. We are on a commercial. Senator, hope to meet you in Minneapolis too. Bears fan. I got you. I got you. I think it's going to be really fun. The last 4 cities, because they're all NFC North ones. What shockers have there been? Ty Simpson at 13 to the Rams. Love, I think, just going to the Cardinals. You have the Saints going wide receiver as well. I'd say that. I'd say. Yeah, we'll see. Patriots fan, I'm pissed. Brother, like I'm telling you, I think Lomu's a solid player, and you needed O-line. You needed O-line. Whether you liked it or not, you needed O-line. Yeah, Titans went wide receiver too. Doc with Fire. Of course, my Niners trade back because we need offensive line. Seriously, Purdy's just going to run for his life again. Might be, yeah. Angela the Terror. Seahawks wanted to trade down, but who wants that pick? Someone who wants to get a 5th-year option. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if maybe like the Cardinals wanted to trade back and try to get Ty Simpson, but he was picked. Let's see, that with a Fire. I can't believe Bane fell to a short arm. Nay, T-Rex arms! T-Rex attack! That's it. That's it. As a Bills fan, I'm gonna freak out. Yeah, let's see what Kansas City decides to do here. If they go skill player here, they're gonna go Boston. But yeah, they could also go edge. Like they can go Falk if they want. They can go somebody on the D line. I mean, there's a few things that they got options here. They got options. So Jack with a Fire. Brief first round summary. Eagles trading with the Cowboys. Bills trading with the Patriots. Cats and dogs living together. Mass hysteria. Weinberg with Fire for Vikings fans. What position they want where you all got? They drafted a DT, right? Yeah, they did. And they needed somebody on the defensive line. I mentioned Hargrave before. He just didn't work out, and they gave him a whole lot of money. Now the Packers are like, maybe it'll work out for us. But yeah, I can see him going edge. Someone in the secondary too. Zach, I'm not sure how to feel about the Browns picks. I feel pretty solid about it. They're wide receiver, KC at the end. But I like the first pick. Alaska Fire Seahawks fan, a little worried about what they will pick. Congrats on the engagement. Thank you, Alaska. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right, you need to be edgy. They could go get edge. Oh, hold on. The 49ers have traded out of the first round. Ladies and gentlemen, we have another trade alert! Trade alert. The Jets have moved into the first round. I'll let you know whatever the compensation is. But so the Jets trade up to San Francisco at spot 30. And the Jets have traded 33 and 179. 179. So they move back into the first round. The 49ers will not be picking tonight. Tell if I were seeing everyone at WIP should be in jail for running AJ out of town. Still my goat. My goat. My goat. Let's see here. Saying MB with a 10. Thanks for a great night, Tom. See you tomorrow night. Hopefully, a SoFi for 30 and 30. We got Packers fans in SoCal. Don't I know it? Don't I know it? Julio, they 5 a Raiders fan here. PTO is in and accepted. See you in San Fran on June 1st. Already told the wife. I guess I'll take her and the kids to the San Francisco Zoo afterwards. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right, so the Chiefs pick is in. It's going to be the Jets picking after trading up for Pavia. We'll do uno mas. Uno mas bear. We got a little moon man here. All right, we got another one. All right, so the Chiefs are up. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. So San Fran said nay to the first round. They get pick 179 in exchange. Yeah, there's been a lot of trades. I said there might be, someone said, what, 2.5? I said there'd be more. There'd be more. All right, so here comes Roger Goodell. Just because, you know. Out of the two, I think 49ers wanted Lomu. Yeah, that could be a possibility. Possibly. Well, the Packers trade up, not in the first round, no. No, they don't have the capital for it. All right, 29th pick. Only a few picks left. Peter Woods, defensive tackle. All right. Everyone looks like they're going to a wedding. These look like wedding dresses that these folks are wearing. Everybody's rocking the all white. That hat's pretty dope. All right, Peter Woods. Hang with a fire. Niners always pick terribly in the first rather than have more later picks for them. Exactly. There you go. All right, so they go Peter Woods. Yeah, I feel like he's... watch, I have to stream it because my cable crapped the bed, of course, as soon as I was going live. So they don't go edge, but they get a guy who can definitely get after the QB. Return they fire. Omar is dead to me. What a reach with, yeah. Scream for them to trade out of the first after Vega and Lemon were gone. Sure. Jet Fires Cowboys fan, very happy with our draft. Downs and Lawrence, a good combo. Excited what they do tomorrow. Dark Fox Fire. Don't know about other fans, but I like the Chiefs draft here. Need a new CB and more trench help is good. I agree with that. Dora the Tour, and my night is ruined. I like the Peter Woods one. It's not bad. It's not bad. Again, they needed to work on the trenches. So, Woods not a bad pick. King with the Tour. Wedding turns into a draft party. Yeah, because he had 2 sacks, but yeah, he had 3.5 tackles for like 2024 was a big year for him because that was 28 tackles, 8.5 tackles for a loss. So, I mean, they needed somebody on that D line anyway. So, Christopher, despite my team no longer having a first, I'm watching the rest of the stream to support you. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. We got another trade, right? Those people are wearing wedding dresses, right? Yeah, so the Jets are on the clock now, and the pick is already in. So again, the 49ers trade out of the first round, so no pick for them. They're just going to use they're going to go wreck the substation instead. All right, so this is going to be New York. Let's get the Jets on here. Only a few picks left, my friends. 3 picks left. We're on pick 30. All right, do the Jets decide to go a little crazy here and get another weapon? So they already went and got Sadiq, the tight end. So let's see what they got here. We got Boston still on the board here. So they could. CJ Allen's still hanging out there. There's Zion Young. You got Falk. Yeah, Boston is still hanging out. All right, let's see what they decide to do. This is going to be real interesting. And I feel like the Jets didn't give up a whole lot to move up back into the first round because the reason you move back into the first round is because then you get that 5th-year option. So if the player is really good, you just go, yep, 5th year. Don't have to worry about that one. Cole, thank you for the membership. I appreciate you. Apex went up big! Boop! For the kitty. Give me 1 second, Apex. All right, let's see what the Jets decide to do at pick 30. All right, so with the 30th overall pick, they are going Omar Cooper Jr. They go wide receiver. Do they have a quarterback? Not really, but They got 2 brand new targets to throw to in Sadiq and Cooper. So there you go. The Jets making some moves. Oh, man. Again, whoever the future quarterback is going to be pretty darn happy. But, yeah. It's gonna be something. Definitely gonna be something. Bills are on the clock now. Give me 1 second, Apex. Let me put the Bills back on there. Again, they're building pieces. There's pieces. They just need to make sure they draft a quarterback at some point, because it's Geno Smith right now. I just don't have all the confidence in the world in Geno. Apex Tom was worried when I didn't see Detroit until late in the schedule. Thankfully, it'll be coming the day of my sisters. We'll be starting their trip to Michigan from Georgia. Wonder where I'll be when I meet you for the first time. Apex, keep on rocking, my friend. Keep on rocking. Yeah, the NFC North, we're just doing reverse from last time. So, yeah, we're just doing that. Okay, let's put this here. Appreciate you, Apex. Geno Smith. Duck with A Tour. Archman is going to have so many weapons. So many. Don't write off Geno again. He can write back. He can definitely write back. There's like somebody's got to catch the ball. All right, so pick 31, the penultimate pick in the first round. Daniel Thetura, Geno has new Brock Bowers and Jacoby Myers. Alaska, thank you. Stark on 5. Jets thinking QB doesn't matter if you could just throw it up to some talent guys and let them work. Fair. Darnold with A Tour. Maybe Jets think they could do Darnold with Geno. Roger's going to sign with the Jets again. 3:37 left on the clock on the penultimate pick of the first round. It's the Bills, and then, of course, you got the reigning, defending Super Bowl champs, the Seattle Seahawks, who will be picking last. And there's some pieces for them. There are. Shea Tour, will you sign my Myles Garrett jersey? Of course. We got another trade? Holy cow, hold on. What do we got? Oh, Buffalo is not picking in the first round. We got a trade again. Oh, boy. I'm so sorry, Bills fans. I'm so sorry, Sam. The Tennessee Titans have traded back into the first round. Dude, the Bills are just stockpiling these picks. So it's going to be Tennessee, and the pick is in. Let's see what they decide to do here. Let me see what the compensation is. It just says they're trading back at 31, so I'll let you know as soon as I got the compensation. So let's see what Tennessee decides to do. This could be interesting. They got about 7 minutes left to go until their pick is up. Yeah, no, Bills fans staying up all night, so sorry. Not today. Now getting deja vu from 2 years ago. Yeah. Yep. 31-125. Yeah, MC. Yeah, we talked about that. Yeah, I'm trying to see what the Bills get, because the Bills have traded multiple times tonight. I'm just trying to see what that trade comp is. So the pick is in for the Titans. Oh, it's in there, Sid? Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me see. Dre, I got you. Listen, I know that life of staying up super late to watch my team and then they trade out of the first round. It's not fun. It's not enjoyable. Okay, so... All right, the Bills trade again. They traded pick 31, 69, and 165 for 35... For the Titans, 35, 66, and 101. Thank you, Sid. So, they moved down 4 spots... And then they move down 3 spots for 69. And then they move up 64 spots from 165 to 161. So there you go. It's, they moving. All right, let's see what the Titans decide to pick here. Brian with a fire. Wait all night for this. I demand restitution. I feel you. So Buffalo does end up with a second round pick after all. There we go. All right, let's see what the Titans do. WR, they fire. I'm tired, boss. All is just losing the division round. So much pain. We've done this last year. Lose pick 69. Yeah, so it's... You lose 69, but you get 66. So you move up 3 spots. So you move down 4 spots, move up 3 spots, then 64. They go Keldrick Falk. Neon with a Torres Bills fan. I don't hate this. They go Falk, so they go edge here. Not a prototypical edge. Cypher with a tenor saying, okay, I'm really wondering what kind of 4D chess Bean thinks he's doing here, but at least I'm not disappointed who they picked this time around. Fair. That's fair. So Keldrick Falk is who the Titans go with. I'm very curious to see what his career is going to look like. This feels like a Robert Saleh pick if I've ever seen one. Shots fired made the Bills trade completely out of the draft to have half the picks in next year's draft. That's it. They said, we don't even worry about this year. Tennessee, they go edge with Falk, and we got one pick left. Tonight's put me on the edge of my seat. All right, edge, and they go Falk. All right, uno mas pick, and it is the reigning, defending Super Bowl champions, the Seattle Seahawks. I'm very curious, is McCoy going to drop out? Is McCoy going to drop out of the first round for those injury concerns, or is he going to go right here? Is he going to go right here to the Seahawks? I mean, if he works out, holy cow, man, this will be a steal. If McCoy works out for them, give me 2 seconds. I'm going to go grab a tissue super quick. I'll be back. You can count. Give me 30 seconds, not even. My nose is Jeremiah Love. It just keeps on running. All right, 32 for the Seahawks. Chair. Mitchell the Fire. Brandon Bean with his job on the line decided the same method used to draft Keon Coleman is the way to go. Honestly, don't mind it. Get those picks. Tech, what rounds do we have tomorrow? 2 and 3. Picks rounds 2 and 3 tomorrow, and then it's 4 through 7 on Saturday. Dude, if Seattle gets McCoy, that'd be crazy. Because if he's healthy, They can go Hood, too. He's another option here. They technically could go running back as well. Yeah, this is the last pick tonight. When does it start tomorrow? I think it's a little bit earlier. Yeah, I just didn't bring the tissues. I didn't think it'd be this bad. Let's see. Night 2 NFL draft start time. I think it's usually like about half an hour. So it's 6 p.m. Central. So it's 7 p.m. tomorrow. So it's an 7 p.m. Eastern. So it's an hour earlier tomorrow. Yeah, thank you, JC. So 7 p.m. Thank you, Joshua. 7 p.m. Eastern. The pick is in. One more time. We'll get the graphic going. Why not? The final pick of round 1, the 49ers, will start off the second round tomorrow. Yeah, let's see what they go here. They could go running back. There is a possibility that they go running back here. Because Price is still available, right? So it could be Price. They can go McDonald. They can go Colton Hood. They can do a few things here. Yeah, 7 p.m. Eastern and then 6 p.m. Exactly, Winter. Exactly, you know. You get it. Seahawks. All right, they're interviewing Falk right now. Andre the Fire. I really wanted the Packers to get Love so Love can hand it off to Love. I know. I want to know what Love is. But gotta wait. Yeah, day 2, 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central Time. That's the one. I will be live for all of night 2. Tomorrow will be GPS of every NFL fan's reaction to round 1 of the draft. I'll be going live for night 2. I'll then put out a couple videos for the Packers prospects. Saturday, I'll probably put out a bunch of videos for the Packers prospects. And then I'll stream after all of day 3 is done. Sunday will be every NFL fan's reaction to the entirety of the draft. And Monday or Tuesday will be the scripted. So, yeah. 4 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Mountain. That's right, Sam. I forgot, Sam. You're behind now in Arizona. Jaguars trade up. Yeah, no, they didn't. I know they were talking about a lot of trades tonight, though. What do we have? If someone has the number, what do we have? Like, it's at least 5, 6, right? Maybe 6 trades? Somewhere around there? All right, let's see what they decide to do. I'm thinking it's either corner, maybe they go edge, or running back. That's where I'm at. Only 8 p.m.? Very nice. Very, very nice. I almost did this. I almost did 6 I almost did. But we avoided it. 6 or 7 trades. Yeah, 6. All right, here we go. All right, let's see. The final pick of round 1. It's a nice draft stage. It is. All right, let's see. There's the commish. I got a special guest to announce this final pick. Let's see. Bro, I get it. I totally get it. Yeah, there was a lot of trades. There were a lot. Okay. I love how no one's told Roger Goodell to fix this one strand of hair that is just sticking on via sweat. It's just hanging on right there. So he battled a brain tumor? Hey, let's go. 2-time cancer survivor? Let's go, brother. Let's go. Announcing the last pick. Come on now. It is. It's just like there's a little strand. Like, listen, as someone who's getting that receding hairline, I get it. But just gotta just move it over. Move it on over. All right. Let's see what we got. Seahawks. All right. Text Roger about his hair. Yeah, hold on. Let me get my phone out. I definitely have Roger Goodell's number. All right. My man, I can't hear, but he's screaming into the mic. Oh, he's rocking. Hope that gain is not turned up. All right, let's see. They can go Price. They can go Hood. They can go McCoy. It just depends if they want to go offense or defense. Jadarian Price, they go running back. They got their replacement for Kenneth Walker. Jadarian Price is the final pick of the first round. Nashville tour tomorrow will be awesome. Go Pack, go. I know we actually get to pick tomorrow, which will be very nice. They go Price. The price is right. And they got, well, I thought Emmanuel Wilson was their future. The price was right. Yeah, I want to go back and my man was screaming into the mic. Oh, man. The price is right. Andrew Tourist, yeah, I want to trade back, but the price was right. Yes, it was. All right, I'll put the 49ers on the clock, but again, that concludes the first round. Never Fire. I won't be able to watch tomorrow. I'll be in Milwaukee watching Skeens versus Woody for the Brewers Star Wars night. Ooh, sending love. Go Birds. Enjoy that Brewers game. I got to make it out to a Brewers game sooner rather than later again. Enjoy it. I'll hold down the fort here. All right, so 49ers. They're going to be there. And there we go. They got a clock. Resumes in 19 hours and 54 minutes. So, there you go. So, we had some... It was some pretty crazy freaking picks. So 2 running backs were selected in the first round. But it's been, it was a very interesting night. James, if I actually love this for the Bills, stockpiling picks to fill out depth, and Boston's still on the board for us if they want to go get receiver. Yeah, and now they have also, they can go and trade up if they really want to, right? It was a very interesting first round. So, like, you had Mendoza, right? So no surprise there. Like that was the only thing that really wasn't a shock. But your Bills either had the best or the worst first round. No in between. No in between at all. So then the Jets, they go get David Bailey. It was always between Bailey and Reese, right? The Cardinals go Jeremiah Love. And again, like I like Love a lot. Like I think he's going to be a really good player. Sofu, appreciate you. Really good player. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, I feel like they have holes on the offensive line. I feel like the defense could have been made better. And I think Love is going to do well for them, but like, I'm worried that it's going to kind of be an Ashton Genty situation where they just don't have the offensive line for people to run behind, but we'll kind of see. Titans go Carnell Tate. So I like that they get a weapon. It seemed like they wanted Jeremiah Love. But, yeah, they go Tate. Giants go Arvell Reese, which I think is a phenomenal pick. And especially with Brian Burns, man. Like, that's a great yeah, they're going to do just fine. The Chiefs trade up with Cleveland for Delane. I think best corner, and especially after losing McDuffie. I like this a lot. Sonny Styles falling into the lap of the Commanders. You can't be upset about that if you're a Commanders fan. Jordan Tyson was a little bit of a surprise for the Saints to go wide receiver, because I feel like, well, finally they haven't gone offensive line. There's a couple other things that they could have done. It's back with a fiver. As Chiefs fan, maybe sick that they passed on Kendrick Falk. It's going to haunt us for a long time. I wouldn't be too upset. I'd be happier that I got Delane. The other five. How many times 2 running backs from the same school have been drafted in the first round? Yeah, I feel like that hasn't happened in a long time. That's a good call. Browns go, yeah, Fano, I like that. They go offensive line. The Giants then go offensive line again. The Cowboys getting Caleb Downs. I love that pick for them. Miami going Proctor. Malik Willis just needs somebody to block for him. Brian Fire, Lions fan, can't complain. No, definitely can't complain. Get your all linemen. One of the other big shocks is Ty Simpson at 13. So, the Rams, I'm back and forth with this pick. I don't like where they picked him. I understand if you're worried about someone going out and getting them. It felt like the Rams were already a complete team to compete for a Super Bowl in this next season. And I love the fact that Ty Simpson's going to be able to learn behind Matthew Stafford. But 13 is a lot. Like that seems like a lot. Out of the fire. Cardinals simply are keeping with the tradition, drafting a good running back, then proceed not to have anything else to help them. Fair. That's fair. Ravens, they go O-line. I love that. This is probably my favorite pick of the night. Nitro the Fire. I should draft Jennings Dunker. OL from Iowa would be a great Packer. I've seen that a lot. I don't know if they would love him. I've seen that mocked a few times. I don't know if they're going to get him because of versatility, but we'll see. Jago Tira, Packers' first round pick is Micah Parsons, A+ draft. That's it. The Buccaneers is probably my favorite pick. I love the fact that Bain fell right to them. They have needed an edge rusher for a long, long time. And I think Bain is going to be that guy. The Jets go Sadiq. The Jets have had a very interesting draft. They got a receiver and they go and get a tight end. And again, they got Bailey too. It's an interesting draft for them. They don't really have the quarterback yet, but for whenever they do, they'll be okay. Lions get Blake Miller. Again, they need an offensive line, so this makes a whole lot of sense. Vikings go with Caleb Banks, a defensive tackle. And again, it makes sense if you look at what they did during the offseason last year and they spent a ton of money to get Hargrave, who only lasted a season there. And getting somebody on that D-line they've needed. And listen, the Vikings are in a holding pattern until they figure out what they're doing at quarterback. You know what I mean? So I think it's a solid pick. We'll kind of see how this plays out. Echo Fires, Rams fan, going to trust our guys to develop ties. As long as we get a wide receiver, our next pick, I'm happy. And there are guys available still for the Rams, even if they wanted to trade up. Panthers go offensive line. I know it's not sexy, but I love it. Nitro 2, what do you think the Packers should draft first? I would love corner. If a corner's not there and there's an edge player they really like, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with defensive line or offensive line. But I think they need to at least double dip for corner. Eagles traded up. They got Mekhi Lemon, which I think means goodbye A.J. Brown. I think we kind of already anticipated that. Oh my God, Chase! If Terrell goes to the Packers, I will be I will squeal. I will be so happy. I will be so happy. Getting the best safety in the class. Secret, I think it's second best safety because I think Caleb Downs is the better safety, but I think it's solid. Steelers go again, not sexy, but going offensive line. I like that. Chargers, this was an interesting one. Chargers didn't go offensive line. They obviously need it, but if they have a healthy offensive line, it'll be better than what the hell we saw last season. Messidor, I think, could be really fun. And the fact that, Khalil Mack is probably in his last year or so, I don't hate it. Malachi Lawrence for the Cowboys, they're just kind of revamping that defense, and they needed to because it was garbage. Hey, James, what's going on? But yeah, Lawrence has been shooting up draft boards, so he went up at 23. I didn't think he was going to go up that high, but there he is. KC going to the Cleveland Browns. Yeah, he could also play special teams too. He can play special teams. Again, they got to figure out the hell they're doing at quarterback. Yeah, McCoy fell out of the first round. I think, again, it was reported a few days ago that teams are really concerned about his injuries. Tara Fire, Titans are making smart decisions. I don't know how to process it, but I'm thrilled out of my brain. There we go, Tara. Yeah, the Bears getting Thieneman, again, great safety. Very, very good safety. And also, like, because he had a bunch of picks, yeah? Because, I mean, that will fit in really well with how the Bears secondary operated last year. Because he had 7 pass breakups. Yeah, he had 2 interceptions last year. I mean, their secondary was already great. Love it in terms of just, like, taking the ball away. Love it. Thoughts on Buffalo and 49ers trading down their first-round picks towards the end? They're stockpiling picks. The 49ers, I feel like it was more just their guy got picked, and they were like, this is not our guy. They got the first overall pick tomorrow, so I think they'll be okay. The Bills, I just want to see what they do with those picks, but I don't think it's a bad thing that they got a bunch of them. All right, the Fire, I think the Broncos are selecting in the second round. There's a few guys that can go. They can actually go and get a weapon of a tight end. I don't think that would be too bad. They lost some pieces on defense, so I wouldn't be surprised to already build on that already good defense. Yeah, running back, maybe. James Fire, happy with the Browns choice tonight. We fleeced the Chiefs. Go Browns. You got some good value there. Texans going Rutledge. I don't know for me if I would have gone Rutledge in terms of the guards remaining on the board, but I'm also not a GM. But I'm very happy that they went offensive line. Ryan Fire, hey there, I love sunny skies, but I wish for stormy days. Sunny styles. Let's go. They do have Estime. Yeah. Dolphins go Chris Johnson. He flew up draft boards because of his combine. He ran a 4.440. He had a monster of a combine. Again, really, really good zone guy. So he'll be good. Patriots, they trade up. They go Lomu. A very not sexy pick, but a very good pick. I like Lomu a lot. And Drake May, after getting sacked a cajillion times, yeah, they needed to go get offensive line. I understand that it would have been fun for Boston to Boston, but Chiefs going to get Peter Woods. Again, they're another team that's kind of making that defense better. They needed somebody in the trenches, so I don't hate this. They could have gone edge or defensive tackle, but yeah, defensive tackle is okay here. Dan, if I kind of whelmed by the price pick, would be hilarious if it ends up having a better season than Love, though. He might just in the position that he's in. Jets going Omar Cooper Jr., getting another weapon for Geno Smith. So they go and get Sadiq, and now they get Omar Cooper. Just trying to rebuild that offense to whatever the hell it's going to be. I just worry about the team around him. KJ Fire, couldn't love the Sunny Styles pick for Wildflower more. Get ready to speak FedEx Field Mud Saquon. Also love Delane to KC, just not the trade. Very, very fair. Yeah, no, Sunny Styles falling to the Commanders. I don't think the Commanders could be happier. Tim and Fire, what's the over-under on how many times Jerry calls Malachi Lawrence Micah? Too high. It's way too high. He's going to call him all day. And then Tennessee going Falk, so they go get edge rusher. I'm pretty happy with that. I wanted their defense to get a little bit better. I still would like them to target O-line. O-line would be very, very nice. Tom, would you prefer we draft McCoy or Terrell for Green Bay? McCoy for the higher ceiling. Terrell is the safer pick just because McCoy has those injuries. Nathan Fire, Tom, congrats on the engagement. You can choose between Dunker or, Big No Son, I go with him after Johnson gets taken by Emmy. Yeah, Big No Son, I would definitely go with. Dunker's fine, don't get me wrong, but yeah. And then Seattle going Price. I think, again, they're drafting for need. They could have gone corner here, but there are a lot of corners that are still available. So if they want to trade, they can. All right, I think Jerry and Price is a reach. I don't think Price is a reach. Again, I think they're kind of drafting a little bit for need because they lost Kenneth Walker. But if Price is that guy, then they'll be okay. Nick with a 5 saying, I don't know if he answered this already, but you think the 49ers pick with the first pick in the second round? I think they trade again. I imagine they're finally going to pick. Let me see the board and who's left, honestly, because I would love for them to go O-line. That would be nice. So EMW didn't go in the first, so he's still around. McCoy's still around. Colton Hood's still around. Denzel Boston's still around. TJ Parker, they could go Parker, the 49ers. I could see that. I wouldn't be super duper surprised. They could get someone on the DL there. Yeah, Terrell, my God. Terrell to the Packers. I'd be so happy. I'd be so happy. Yeah, I don't know. Offensive line. They could get an edge rusher if they really wanted to. Yeah, I don't. There's a lot of CBs left. Maybe they go Basantis and they go offensive line. Maybe. 49ers could go EMW. I wouldn't be surprised if they go him at all. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was a pretty unpredictable first round, which made it a whole lot of fun. Terrell till Lions confirmed, of course. Yeah, because the Packers don't pick till 52, so there are a bunch of corners that are on the board that I would love for the Packers to go get, but I just don't know if they're going to be available unless the Packers trade up. They have a little bit more capital, so that wouldn't be bad. Terrell would be the best, Jacob. I would love Terrell. McCoy, if you're willing to take a swing on his injuries, but if he gets, like, I thought the Chiefs were going to grab him, but then they traded up, but yeah, I think McCoy, if he's healthy, they're going to be okay. They're going to be all right. So Packers could. I mean, they have some capital. They have 8 picks, so they could. Dunker, again, I don't hate Dunker at all. I seen him mocked to the Packers a lot. I just don't know if he's the guy that the Packers are going to go after, to be honest with you. So, yeah. Nobody with a fire. Giants are absolutely loaded. Best player and then best OL in the draft. I think if you're a Giants fan, you're very happy. I think you're very, very happy. Oh, hell yeah, Preston. Rock out. Rock out. Anyway, the fire. Thanks for stream time. Go to work out something for the SoFi meetup. And now back to the NHL playoffs. Okay, rock out. Rock out. Yeah, we released the video for 30 and 30, so the schedule is out. So that is when I will be coming to your city. I will be there. And again, every single fan event is going to be completely and totally free. So don't no worries there. And then everything will go to St. Jude, which is, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be a great time. They too. I love that Bills wasted my night. I've been there before. I have been there before. So, I get it. Jane Quinn and Mitchell have a bad injury before the draft. I think he might have been banged up. Again, you just never know, because that's the thing, too. I think now McCoy, they're worrying about, like, the cartilage in his knee, I think, and he's already coming off an injury, so. Well, the ads during the event, only if you bring them with you. So, only if you do. Exactly, Sam. Yeah, I've been there before. Packers just trade out, and it's like, oh, cool. All right. Yeah. But it was nice to, like, be like, oh, get to relax. Thanks for stream. Looking forward to 30 and 30. Of course. Now, I appreciate you all tuning in, folks. I thank you for being here, and thanks for supporting the stream. And Des with the tour. Jets had the best round 1 draft in the AFC East. Well, the Bills, they didn't do a whole lot tonight, but again, they stockpiled a whole bunch of picks, so we'll see what they do tomorrow. I'm very curious what they wind up doing tomorrow. So we shall see. And then again, tomorrow there's going to be a ton of content that's going to come out as well. Michael 11-11 bold prediction. Jags vs 49ers Super Bowl 2027. There you go. I like the Texans pick. All right, then fire. Give the Chiefs a B grade overall for round 1. Didn't love trading third to move up. Still got 2 dogs for our defense. Good job, Beach. I'm very happy. If you're a Chiefs fan, I'm very happy you go get the best corner in the draft. I think you'd be all right with that. I think you're good. Sam, appreciate you being here. Titans fan, I'm ecstatic. Let's go. Let's go. Bills didn't miss out on 1 pick. No, they did not. Nailed all of them. Nailed them all. All right. Tomorrow, GPS in the morning. Every NFL fan's reaction to round 1 will be out in the afternoon. I will be streaming rounds 2 and 3, so night 2 tomorrow. Saturday, I'm not going to stream it, but I'll probably stream it after, and I'll put out videos for each of the Packers prospects. Sunday, every NFL fan's reaction to the entirety of the draft. Monday or Tuesday will be if the NFL draft was scripted, and I'm going to kind of combine what happened in free agency and scripted because I couldn't get that out. So, a lot of content going to be coming out the next few days, but I appreciate you all, folks, for spending some of your draft night here, especially because I didn't have cable, so this it wound up working out. But I will see you tomorrow in the morning, and I will see you tomorrow night as well for the stream. But folks, thank you so much for watching. I'm Tom Grossi. And as always, go Pack, go. And we actually get a draft pick tomorrow. That'll be really nice. Have a great night, everyone.